We're about to get this party started, and I wanted to try to message drive my message in a way that everybody understood where I was coming from. So I dug up a few things here and there and wanted to start out with this to express a certain situation that's going on right now. Mid Burley, Miss Pearly, Miss Pearly, Miss Pearly, where you, Miss Pearly, Miss Pearly. Let's see what Miss Pearly had to say. Let's see what Miss Pearly had to say about, you know, the Godfather. Let's see what Miss Pearly had to say about the Godfather.
Criticism of Kevin Samuels. He
network up high above all the other Black women in the manosphere.
This is brought to you by Tea Salt.
Do they know that she didn't even agree with or trust Kevin Samuels' message about relationships?
My biggest criticism of Kevin Samuels, he constantly is preaching to tell people to like get married, stay married, get back with the mother of your kids, whatever. But he's only been married for 3 years. And I know he put out a video recently saying, oh, well, you wouldn't, like, nobody ever asked if Steve Harvey was married. But personally, I've listened to a lot of Steve Harvey, and I thought the same thing. I thought it was ironic that he was giving out advice.
You know what's ironic? It's ironic when you're not married, but you're giving out marriage advice. It's ironic when you admitted being a failure in the dating field and you're giving out dating advice. That's ironic.
After being divorced like twice or one time, you know, like this stuff happens all the time. So sometimes I'm a little bit skeptical just because, like, personally, I would never go to a dentist with bad teeth, right? I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't go to an overweight doctor.
Exactly. I agree with you 100%. So why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? Now, let's see what Obsidian has to say about this. After this gentleman here tells him, asks him some questions. Let's go with this.
Confused a little bit.
You said you shouldn't have made it, but do you understand
respect that she's gotten? You have some pointed questions you would like to ask. Go right ahead.
Greetings, Pearl.
Hi.
My issue mainly was I did want an apology, so I do thank you for at least doing that.
Apology is useless, especially when you don't mean it. It's useless. The only way apology is worth anything is like if it can be used in the court of law to that person who's been damaged, advantage, and that never happens. So she's full of shit, really. Her apology was useless.
I do want to talk about the optics of two younger whites continuing white supremacist talking points. And are you saying sorry because it is backfiring to your audience, or are you just?
I just remind everybody, I warned everybody about this woman at least 3 months ago, but y'all talk shit. So here you go.
Because it's the right thing to do. Because I want you to understand that you're in the entertainment industry, but it's a unique industry that men are looking for help. They're vulnerable, and they're more than likely to repeat certain talking points that you may have.
I think he's talking to her like she gives a fuck. He's thinking that she cares or something. Or maybe he's just doing it, because he should, but she could really care less. She would run over your foot if she thought you were in the way.
I was saying sorry because I regret not preparing better for that. And I regret some of the things I said in that interview.
Notice how she didn't say she was sorry because she was being racist or anything. She was only saying she was sorry because she didn't prepare properly. She She didn't fool you. That's what she's sorry about. That's what she's sorry about. She's not sorry about, not liking Black people. She's not sorry about letting her pals who, that's not the first supremacist she's had on the show. Okay. That's the funny part. That's where the Black manosphere cannot protect Black men. Number one, most of them are sellouts. Secondly, when nobody was saying this about when Shapiro was on her show, and she made it clear she loves Shapiro. She loves Shapiro. So let's make that clear.
So you're not sorry because you made a statement about slavery?
No, that's one of the things that I said during that interview. So, sorry, go ahead.
Well, because the issue that, like I said, the optics of two white younger people talking about slavery. And
Let me make this clear. She did not apologize or she did not address Black men or Black women. She did not. Everybody missed this. Everybody missed this. She made it clear that she was not apologizing to Black people. She made it clear that she wasn't. More clear than that she was apologizing at all. You gotta look at the omissions. I grew up I gotta tell you this. I grew up with women like this. You gotta focus on the omissions as well as what they do say. And of course, actions. Let's keep it going.
Right.
Holocaust to an audience that is open to influential behavior. Do you?
Right.
I would.
She does not care, bro. You seem like a cool guy. I watched a couple of your videos, and you seem like an okay dude. I don't know. I don't know you at all. I don't know you from Adam. I'm not in the space like that. But maybe, I don't know, maybe you were thinking that maybe she would say more or something, or that there was something profound that would come out of this. You're talking to somebody that they think just like the supremacist, just like them. She might be doing it in a little more savvy way, but she thinks just like them.
Apology about that, because
Shout out to Siobhan in the house, Maya LaShawn in the house, a lady in the house. You can't get laid in the house. Healthy Black Pill in the house. Let's keep it going.
I think that's the point, because let's be honest, in this world, we're trying to eradicate a lot of things.
He's trying to teach her morals. There's nothing there to teach, though. That's the problem. I appreciate his efforts, though. But I heard this was a very, 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 very soft panel, number one. And even though SameBOz up there in the left corner there, said that he invited, some other people to ask harder questions. They're not coming on this show. They know what he's going to do.
Of society.
He didn't invite me.
And I just think you're just another case of continuing the white supremacy talking points. It's just
Yes, you nailed it. She's continuing white supremacy. You nailed it. Now you gave her a little out by saying talking points, but let's be fair. Let's be honest. That the more she doesn't. Number one, she doesn't care. This is like when a Black person would go to a superior or somebody to talk about, discrimination or something, and the person is just sitting there acting like they're just going through the motions, listening to you, you not knowing that person that you're complaining about and the superior you went to are the best of friends and cuss you out every day behind your back.
I don't think, do you understand that? Or
I'm
is it
just,
just
what are we, I'm just confused as to what we're disagreeing on. Because I thought we were on the
He
same page.
he was very articulate with what he said. She does this dumb, I don't understand. She did that when she was being interviewed in reference to me tooing another black male, which all the black men in the manosphere gave her a pass for. That's how weak you guys appear. That's how, when you just you're in the black manosphere, right? You're in the black manosphere to protect black men, but only against black women, not Caucasian women, not other women. No, you're not. You're only here because it's not really here to even protect men at all. You're just here to use the hate you have, that these black men have for black women, okay, against, okay, black women. That's it. And make money off of it. That's why I can't stand you dudes. That's why I can't.
Page, I said I shouldn't have made those remarks. So I'm just confused a little bit.
you said you should
See, notice do you really, does her apology really sound like an apology?
made it, but do you understand why you shouldn't have? You
Oh,
shouldn't have made
because
it because it messes up the bag and is going to make a lot of black people mad, or are you just
Mhm.
saying
I
that
I shouldn't have made it because I wasn't qualified and it was incorrect, and I never want to spread misinformation on my
But
show.
it's funny because she does it every day.
So
I would like to ask E Black this question.
Oh, here we go. This is the part of the party where we start. Okay. This is where we start. Listen closely. Listen closely here. The SameBOz is about to speak.
We're talking about this.
If you don't know what a SameBOz is, it's a Sambo and the same black man all in one person. SameBOz.
This time, I would like to ask the following question: what was your view of Oprah Winfrey? In her early days, she got started around circa 1983, 1984 in Chicago. She would frequently have on Klansmen.
Yeah.
Okay. Old school, stomp down, Ku Klux.
She was doing, see, the funny thing is that this SameBOz right here, number one, is talking about one of the most epic women like her or hate her in history. Okay. She was doing something to try to understand and repair American hate. But this SameBOz right here is trying to say that Pearly was trying to do that, and it wasn't. Pearly was doing the reverse. She was trying to let everybody know that she's okay with supremacy.
Klansmen on her show. What is your position on Mr. Jason Black, who put together several documentaries wherein which he met face to face with the likes of a Jared Taylor, for the record?
So let me stop it right there. First of all, they have no reference. Second of all, meanwhile, he's talking this crap, right? You know what Oprah is doing? Well, number one thing she did was she's up to about 72 million in donations to people that look like us, by the way. How much has Pearly done? How much has Pearly done that? No. But this SameBOz right here, oh, he has no problem doing. I'll help you, Miss Pearly. I's gonna help you, Miss Pearly. I was gonna help you, Miss Pearly. Now, you may, or it doesn't matter whether you do or do not like Oprah. The fact of the matter is she's done a lot more for black folks than Pearly ever will think about doing. So to make that comparison tells me that this Sambos right here is just as bad as Pearly. Surprise. The Black Manosphere is just another hate group against Black people. And they hate married Black men just as much as they hate Black women and married Black women. Check it out. Look at all their tape. You will see I am correct. They do not, the Black Manosphere does not like Black people. That's why Pearly felt comfortable doing what she did. She thought she was just bringing another person into the fold. She thought, well, since y'all are racist here, since y'all Black men are racist against Black women, and you love me, you know, being racist against Black women, let me up the ante and bring in these racist guests that everybody knows. We're all one family. We all want the same goal, except the little did she know that really, quite honestly, her guests that were racist, they really don't want Black men or Black women around. Probably don't want Black men more around than Black women. So that's the funny part. So how do I feel? How do I feel about the Sambos Obsidian? I believe this is another man this is another, getting to my point, but this is where I'm going. Black men, we don't even like each other. The only reason Black men are getting together are for the same reasons sociopaths and narcissists get together, is when they can attack somebody. I guess they call it that. That's what's called triangulation. But they can attack somebody. And that's all that when you guys, look, we shoot each other more than anybody in this freaking country. And you're going to tell us, oh yeah, we're all together. Nope, that's not it. That's not going to happen. In the house, Monica is in the house. Tiff is in the house. All things Nata Jean is in the house. Siobhan is in the house. A lady's in the house. You can't get laid is in the house. And Mr. Cupcake, I'm talking about your boy right here. I'm talking about your boy. Here we go. Hey, Obsidian, you get my point? You getting my point? This is you right here. This is what you up. This is you right here. That's you. That is you. Tiff is in the house. All right. I need, this is going to seem, repetitive, but I want a couple laughs before we get in deep. So here we go.
Years, a man named Clayton Bigsby has been the leading voice of the white supremacist movement in America. Though not sold in any major bookstores, his books Dump Truck, Nigger Stain, I Smell Nigger, and Nigger Book have sold over 600,000 copies combined.
That's good. So here we go.
Despite his popularity, very few have ever seen him due to his reclusiveness, but in an effort to bring his message to a wider audience, he agreed to give his first public interview ever to Frontline. But getting to Mr. Bigsby was an odyssey in itself, riddled with backcountry hollers, shifty go-betweens, and palpable danger.
Excuse me, not sure we're in the right place. We're looking for Clayton Bigsby.
Well, look no further, fella. You found me.
Clayton Bigsby, the author?
What, you don't think I can write them books? Just because I'm blind don't mean I'm dumb.
How could this have happened? Black-
This is hella funny. You got to keep watching because this is how the fellas in the manosphere think.
White supremacist. Our search for answers led us here to the Wexler Home for the Blind, where Mr. Bigsby spent the first 19 years of his life. Bridget Wexler is the home's headmistress.
Well, he was the only Negro we'd ever had around here. So we figured we'd make it easier on Clayton by just telling him and all the other blind kids that he was white.
And he never questioned it.
That's funny. I swear. There you go. Ben in the manosphere. All right, everybody. We are about to get real deep right now. Real deep. I think you've heard parts of it, and I'm only going to play a minute of it. I'm going to drop a thing in the chat right there. What's up, dude? What you want? All right, here we go. Oh, dang. Did it again. Hold on.
This audio that I'm about to play is super duper disturbing. People are literally using the internet to radicalize folks, and it could literally do some harm. And I just don't understand. Yeah, just go ahead and take a listen to it. I only took audio of half of it, but it's all disturbing. It's terrible. You guys jump in the comments, tell me what you think.
I mentioned
Just a sidebar, golf and you can't get laid. Well, we can talk about that another time, but it's not going to help to have a conversation like that right now. Let's focus on that another time. I appreciate you guys being concerned about certain topics, but we'll talk about that later. Here we go.
this earlier to someone else, but I do want to stress this. There's nothing you can do outside of killing the Black women we have right now that will make any significant change in our society.
This is how sick the Black men in the manosphere are. This is how disgusting it is. This is where he's from. He might as well be a Caucasian person. He might as well just be a Caucasian person that hates Black people because, I don't even know if they would want to go this far because they have properties and stuff they want to keep. They probably wouldn't want to take this risk. But this man, Adigan Forrest, is pretty disgusting.
Once we see the root of evil, which is the Black woman, we have to cut her out. You can't chastise her. You can't.
This is disgusting, and I'm sure you all have heard him. So I'm not going to even have to play too much more of this. I'm going to try to get through another minute or 30 seconds, but it's disgusting to me.
Punish her. You can't discuss anything with her because she's made it blatantly clear that she does not care about you or your work.
Obviously, he's a coward. He doesn't want to stand out and tell everybody who he is, So I'm going to point to somebody else who thinks just like he does, though. Yep. Thinks just like he does. Check this out.
Yo.
This is another tea salt joint for you all. In the house, Feisty is in the house. Tomas is in the house.
You want to know what's really wrong with the Black community? Is that the woman is out of her purpose and she's not a helpmeet no more. She's the enemy. She's more of an enemy than the white man ever has. She's more of an enemy than anybody in history has ever been.
Do you see why I call these men Sambos? Do you see why I call these men a mix of a Sambo and the same black man? In the house, Pookimus Prime, welcome, welcome. These men are disgusting. Whatever, this guy claims to be rich, but he has no soul. So there's nothing much you can do with that. In the house, Heathen Queen. Hi, A-Lady, welcome to the stage. I mean, we got a sick one here.
into the Black community because she's the very person that comes in with deceit and looks to use you and then disperse of you when she's done with you. And
this is how disgusting this man is. And he's got a huge following. So I can only conclude that they're disgusting as well. You know, they are disgusting as well. But he will look at you like, this is why Pearly is where she is now. They aren't happy with it. That hate that they had for Black women, it kind of now they're seeing where it came from. They're just as bad as Pearly. And I'm not saying Pearly isn't bad at all. I'm saying they're that bad too. Watch, I guarantee you not. These men will be joining the Klan soon. I guarantee you. They will be joining the Klan soon. That's how soulless they are. That's how little and how weak and idiotic they are.
And then she'll move on when it's all said and done, and then say, well, what about the kids? Fuck them kids and fuck that woman too. Throw that hoe out with the bad.
There's no more, the community consists of women, men, and children. And this idiot already wants to get rid of 2/3 of it. That's how much of a sociopath and a narcissist this idiot is, in my opinion. In my opinion, I would love to see what happens when he goes to a therapist. I know it. I know he's coming out of that office with some pills and another appointment. I am telling you that right now.
Throw the baby out with the bathwater, start the fuck over, get a whole new group of women.
Wait, what did he just say? Let me move it back.
She'll move on when it's all said and done, and then say, well, what about the kids? Fuck them kids and fuck that woman too. Throw that hoe out with the bathwater. Throw the baby out with the bathwater. Start the fuck over.
Throw the baby out with the bathwater. This man is filled with hate and only deserves the same in return.
Hey, Torch, really quickly. It's really weird because this guy, Anton, he's supposed to be happily married, making a lot of money, a lot of followers, a lot of businesses. Yeah, he sounds so angry. Something's not adding up.
Yeah, it just seems like every time you look into these guys' history, they got some weird stuff going on. It's like there's something wrong with them. It's like they got some mental thing, or they've been in prison or something. It's always something. They're never normal. You know what I mean? Shout out to Juju in the house, Siobhan in the house, Heathen Queen in the house. I mean, please express your thoughts, because it's beyond me how I can't believe I'm seeing this now.
Yeah, so there's a couple of things I'm thinking. Every day I think something else. As men get older, they see younger men coming up behind them. They know that they are not as attractive as they were in the past. Their equipment probably isn't working as well as it did. And they know they'll never be the virile men that they used to be without medication. I mean, that could be a part of it. And then the other part is they know that their subscribers and viewers are, on the edge. And it's a moneymaker to gin up a lot of anger and fear. So it's a combo.
Yeah, to me, in fact, I would say they're a much greater threat to the remainder of the community, which would be Black women, children, boys, children, girls to the community than supremacists would be.
I totally agree, because they're within the community, as we call it loosely. They are among us, and then they tell, like they did with Pearly, they give our our insights of our community to the supremacists. So they're working together. They are working together. We've seen that they are working hand in hand with the supremacists, and they are a great danger. They are terrorists.
Absolutely. I mean, I would think it almost like the only thing they're mad at Pearly about is that she ousted him. You know, now we know it because everybody can see all the breadcrumbs and see where they're going. You know what I mean? So
Right, you're right.
let me see what this guy wants right here. What is going on?
Torch.
What's up?
I'm confused about your content, bro. Like, aren't
Are
you
you
a,
are you
African
are you
American
going
male?
to comment? Are you going to comment on the video or be confused? Which one?
It's not a state of confusion. It's just a state of self-awareness. Like,
All right, let's keep going.
Get a whole new group of women.
Sir, if you can dox somebody and then put their information out on the internet, you know, for everybody to see, do you really feel that you should get respected for that?
And then fix the community that way.
So this is pretty much my, you know, the whole nutshell right here is that us niggas is crazy. We have gone crazy. I need to play that one more time. Not all of it, but just have, I mean.
Don't hold on with the bathroom. Like the person that comes in with deceit and looks to use you, and then this that the woman is out of her purpose and she's
Now,
not help.
I thought he was happily married and it was to a black woman. Am I wrong? Man.
Don't meet no more. She's the enemy. She's more of an enemy than the white man ever has.
Wow. And he thinks he's a decent person. He really does. Juju is in the house. He really thinks he's a decent person. He really does. He honestly thinks he goes home and says, you know, I really am doing something here. That's how delusional he is and disgusting he is. We're going to come back to that, but let's check this out.
Play this video to really show y'all who this guy is.
He says he is, or if he's lying to the YouTube community. You know, we don't like liars, and we like good character. We like people who are honest. So let's look at it.
Let me show you my Versace sandals. My Versace. They kick.
One thing that I never, ever do, ever, is finance anything.
Yo, this is where he capping, y'all, and I'm going to hold him accountable. Pay attention to what just happened.
Anton Daniels says he doesn't finance anything, but these documents tell a different story.
I think this is PBJ, or I'm not sure what they call him, but he gets the docs. I'll say that.
In 2019, he was ordered to pay $15,000 to Discover Card, $8,000 to American Express, and $3,900 to Ford Motor Credit Company. 2 credit cards and 1 car note. For a man who does not finance anything, why does he owe these creditors money? In this video clip, Anton is going to give you a tour of the millionaire master bedroom. This is the millionaire master bedroom. Let's check it out.
Look at it. That's okay. I'm not a millionaire. I'll say that for sure, right? But I will say this. That is a small master bedroom. That is not in a mansion. I'm not saying I lived in a mansion, but I lived in some pretty big houses from time to time. And I can tell you that is not the size, that is not a huge house. It just can't be. That's like a guest room, maybe. It's not even a guest room in a mansion. That's a closet in a mansion. You know? Now,
what's the DJ?
Triple, before you get started, I really need you to first apologize to Gemini for your behavior. Last time was foul. Okay.
Oh, all right.
Okay,
yeah.
we're not.
You know what? I do apologize. I do apologize. I mean, it was.
We're not that kind of room. We're not that kind of room, and you should know that.
Okay. It was a joke. It was a joke. But
no, it wasn't even.
If she felt offended, I don't have no problem apologizing.
Triple.
I'm not that.
Triple.
I might be disrespectful, but I'm not
triple.
That
triple.
Right.
I was offended.
All right.
I was offended. Okay. It's like if I said something like that to your mom, you would be offended, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Somebody you real cool with or you care about, you'd be like, what the F, right?
Right.
Okay. So so I'm glad we got that out of the way. What did you want to say?
Nah, man. I'm just saying I'm surprised you haven't been on here. Well, I haven't really been on here smoking on that Pearly pack. They've been going in on her, but I haven't seen you on here, so you know what I'm saying. I haven't really been on here.
Quite honestly, it's fake. It's fake. If you see a red pill dude going in on her, it's not real. They're either fake or delusional because they do the exact same thing.
Okay, yeah. No, you know what? We agree on something. We definitely agree on something. It's phony. It's phony because for somebody that they have this disdain on, they're using their image like quite frequently and they're pretty much living off of her. You know what I'm saying? They don't got really nothing else to talk about. But anyways, that's here. Either who you're cooking tonight. You cooking Anton or you cooking somebody else?
Right now it's Anton. It's Anton tonight because geez, I mean, I had a long list. But I ain't gonna get through all these niggas tonight.
Of Sambos or Obsidian, is he over with? Are you done with him?
for a minute anyway. Unless something else comes up or somebody tells me something. But no, it's funny because I can't believe how hard he is just dancing for this woman. I mean, his shoes must be just like getting tattered up and all scuffed up that how he's doing his little road dance. He actually made a follow-up to his follow-up. I can't believe that.
Mm-hmm. Well, the thing about it is, man, I think she is at some points a shrewd businesswoman. And at some points she's really green. She's really fucking green. She doesn't know.
Oh no, now you starting to sound like them.
Well, no, I'm just saying she's green. She's green as shit on a lot of. I mean, I don't even want to get in that conversation because I already know where you stand on that shit. There's no point. I'm not going to change your mind. You're not going to change my mind.
No, I'll tell you why. Because I grew up with women like her. I know how they think.
Right.
I know you were getting with.
It's a bridge to nowhere.
I know you were getting with women of no color in college, right? But I grew up with them. From age 2, you see what I'm saying, to age whatever. I grew up. I know how they think. I'm telling you.
I grew up in the richest county in America, or the richest county in America. I know.
I grew up in probably the richest city in California.
Right. Well, we probably grew up with around a lot of similar. Well,
okay.
Yeah. I mean, but
maybe not.
I know white women. I know white women.
Okay. Were you the only? Were you the only two of black families in the whole city?
Nah. It wasn't. There was a pocket of us. We were kind of almost like, there was not a large percentage of us.
Okay, where I grew up, there was a pocket of 2 black families in the whole city.
Yeah, so it was a little bit more segregated
way more segregated. So
Yeah, I mean,
I get it.
Okay.
Okay, so you were the token black friend for many
for
many
a
white
lot of yes.
I remember, you know what's
Exactly
funny when
that.
you find out about that? When you find out you're like the token black friend. I remember I was at a party and I found out, and they were like I almost like, God damn, I'm almost like a pet. It was like, damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know how you got that pet feeling?
The thing is I've met some wonderful people over there as well too.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, it wasn't a whole lot. I'll say that much.
But
That's
if
enough
you
of that.
understand, no, you understand. But the thing about and I think what is relevant about like somebody like Anton, I don't really think Anton per se. I mean, he probably hasn't yet because he probably lives in, I think he still lives in Detroit, and he lives in like areas where there's a lot of black people. But I don't think he has yet to receive like his true Negro wake up call. I don't think he has yet. I don't think he has yet. And when he does get that wake up call, he's gonna really be fucked up about it. Because he has the notion I'm better than all you other Negroes and white people except me. So he doesn't. You can talk to him till he blue in the face. He'll never get it. He'll never understand.
No. I would never want to explain anything or try to even make him understand anything because it wouldn't matter. I mean, but look at his room. Look at his room. Look at his room. You know what I'm going to do one day? I'm going to take a picture of my room and compare it to his room. And you will see a difference. And I'm not even appearing to be rich. But I guarantee you not, my room looked better than his room. My room, I will say that right now. If this is his room, for real, and it wasn't somebody just, throwing a diss in, my room looks better than his room. I don't care about no damn watch. I don't care about some freaking slippers. That's, to me, when somebody shows off their watches and their slippers, that brother is telling me, oh, okay, they got you. They got you. You're trying to be somebody that you can't be, so you're trying to buy it. You are trying to seem like somebody you're not. You're not a classy guy, because what he did in this video.
On her video.
You want to know what's really wrong with the black community? Is that the woman is out of her purpose and she's not a helpmeet no more. She's the enemy. She's more of an enemy than the white man ever has. She's more of an enemy than anybody in history has ever been to the black community, because she's the
that's some good white supremacist talking points right there. That's about as good as it gets. That's shout out Heathen Queen on the stage, a lady on the stage. Let me get some thoughts and opinions from the ladies. I've been talking too much. Damn.
Okay, you hear me?
Yes, go right ahead.
Oh yeah, this guy, this Mr. Anton, I've been at him all week. Every time he get done with a video, I go right behind the video and then I make a comment. And he always telling me, please write him in his personal email. I can't engage with a person like that. Me with my, I have a helpful personality where I always try to solve problems even when there's a conflict. I was trying to see that Miss Pearly side of things. I was trying to see Mr. Anton side of things. I even tried to make an excuse for it at one point. Not that I wasn't offended. I was offended by everything that happened, right? But as time went on, as the days went on, I was like, nah, I can't. And I finally came to the conclusion yesterday, there's no excuse for what happened. There's definitely no excuse for what Mr. Daniels is doing over there on his channel. It's like the gentleman said on the panel. He said, it's like he's going to continue to make excuses because money is involved, and he will not see the fact that he is totally and completely wrong. And it's a shame that he cannot see that, and he thinks money is the problem solver. He had that young lady on his show today, and they were going over how to make money. I can't even remember. The only thing I kept saying was I just can't with this person, because it's frustrating to see what everybody else sees, but this person acts like they don't see what we see. But I did put in his comments, I was like, you guys invited this woman into the manosphere. What made you think that was a good idea to have a white woman come over and tell black women what to do? Where in the universe did you think that was a good idea?
That's an automated comment that comes up when you leave comments, right? But you're just now, like yesterday, coming around to understanding who.
No. I understood it. I said with my personality, I tried to make it come more palatable, but I just couldn't let it become more palatable. Try to make it not excuse, because there is no excuse. I'm saying with my personality, I was like, wait a minute, maybe she's just goofy. Maybe. I just couldn't get my mind around it because I couldn't make a cohesive argument for why she would do what she did. And I just came to the conclusion it had to be that she was a racist. It just had to be that.
So as of yesterday, he's still defending Pearly?
Yeah, she was on the show maybe an hour ago.
Okay.
Yeah, let me kick in some shout outs real quick. Some shout outs. Javon in the house. Hawkins in the house. JP Nobody in the house. Camo is in the house. Tomas is in the house. Pookie Must Prime is in the house. Thank you, everybody, for coming through. It's good to see you here. I'm sorry, continue. Oh, so Jen J is in the house.
Oh, Jen J.
But I mean, the thing about it is Anton, like the Anton type people believe in. I mean, this is their wheelhouse. I mean, like Pearly, this is their wheelhouse. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with it because, you can look at my content. I went hard at Trump heads and like the buck dancing, Sambo, Trump supporting dudes. I went hard on them, but this is their wheelhouse. I mean, once they made it out the, I guess, supposedly quote unquote ghetto or whatever, you know what I'm saying? They have a different standards of niggas. You know what I'm saying? Now we are niggas, just like we are niggas to every, to every white person that has that same default. It's not, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's not, you're not going to change them. You're not going to change their thought process. This is how they feel about black people, period.
So wouldn't you agree that?
So what?
Go ahead, DJ.
Okay. Wouldn't you agree that Cynthia G was correct then?
No. I mean, but Anton for every one of Anton, you might have 5 other, black dudes that think a whole different thought process. You might, it might be like 1 of 10. You know what I'm saying? It's not Jesse Lee Peterson is not a run-of-the-mill black person. It's not.
Right. I mean, Jesse Lee Peterson. Is he the bigot that's real dark, not very good looking?
No, he's not dark. He's not really dark, but he's just
dark, and he looks disfigured. His face is disfigured.
He looks a little.
Oh, okay. So that's who I think it is.
Are you a slut? Are you a slut? He's older. That viral video with Amber Rose, which was hilarious to me.
Yeah, but
he's an older guy. Yeah.
I mean, you could see. I mean, the thing is that
Larry Elder is the same. It's the same guy. You know what I'm saying? Like you're saying, like SameBOz. It's Larry Elder.
Right.
Who was it? Charles, whatever that dude that used to be on Fox News or whatever. It's like the guy that made it to the big house. He got to sit supposedly at Massa's table.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even though he didn't really, he got a biscuit or two. He didn't really get the big piece of chicken, but he got a piece of chicken. So, you know how that go.
Well,
True.
he's
Yeah, I
another one
do.
that's hiding. He's hiding behind conservative views. He's a closeted gay man. You know, and what we find in with the conservatives, a lot of them are hiding either extreme racism, or there's some other reason why they're going over there to that party for. And the black man is really fascinating. They seem to think that they'll be able to go back to 1950s or something to when life was better. It's really hilarious, but it's sad. It's not really hilarious. It's sad.
My question or my concern was when this Anton person said they're the greatest enemy to black men, even past white men. What did his wife think when she heard him say that?
Exactly.
I would have loved to be a fly on the wall when she heard what he said. What did she think when she heard her husband, the man she made her choice or her life choice for, saying that to her? He's been in a relationship with this woman apparently 19 years, right? Okay.
Right.
You've been in a relationship with your wife for 19 years, and you think women are trash?
She's with it 100%. I saw her broadcast with him.
Oh, okay. So
she's a mammy.
She's the queen of the mammies in his eyes. You know, she continues on. She has a segment on his show that I caught once, and she was totally doing just like the other mammies in the manosphere.
Yep. Just in case y'all, this is.
Yeah, I think her family is in the religious like realm. I think that's what it is. I don't know for sure, but I think they're in the religious realm. So she accepts that whole thought process, which I don't think, me personally, is not wrong at all. I think that, I mean, if I would have a wife, I would want her to have that type of that type of mindset, to where I'm going to support my man regardless. You feel me? I mean, it's just, but it's not in modern, or even in the last 100 years, in black women's nature to even like take in consideration what a man has to say. They've been resistant. I mean, but I'm just saying. Let me finish. It's in your programming to be resistant to any type of authority, especially male authority. That's just my conjecture.
Well, you all have the same problem.
Yeah, I mean, you said some pretty weird things up here, Triple Black.
You said that you all have the same problem. You think that you want to deal with authority. We have a problem. Maybe we have a problem with authority, but you guys have more of a problem with authority.
Males in general have a problem with authority. Like we're men. That's a masculine trait. Most other women don't have that masculine trait. If you deal with a white woman or a Spanish woman and stuff like that, they're usually more receptive to authority. Black women are completely resistant to any type of authority.
Wait, let me stop you right there. That's actually not true. If that was true, they wouldn't be working more than men.
I mean, it
no,
depends.
I mean,
on
you have
what
to
type
understand.
Okay.
You have to understand.
Black male authority.
But the problem, have you seen? But we just showed you these black men right here.
But DJ, you're trying. I mean, wait. Triple, you're gaslighting me because
triple. Hold on one second. You've seen the black men that I've showed you on this show, right? What percentage? What black men are there out there for these black women to support? Where are they? They don't like you all. I mean, the red pill doesn't like Russell, right? So there's
what
no.
What do you mean?
I mean, remember the thing is that we are. Look at the cross section of men we are looking at in red pill, and red pill bleeds into the real world, right? So what cross section? We had Scott on the show one time, and I asked him, and he's red pill. I asked him, so what percentage of black men are marriageable, right? He said 15%. That was his red pill observation. So with that low of a number, Who's really to follow?
Because they've been raised in a matriarchal system with single mothers.
It
That's
doesn't
why.
matter though.
That's why.
It is what
They
it
don't
is
possess the
though.
leadership skills that men that are marriageable possess.
Then
That
what
is a
you're
big
saying,
problem.
what you're
agree
basically
with that.
saying, what you're basically saying through the math is that it's better that a black woman just focuses on, the other 7 or 8 races there are, because black men can't do it.
But
right?
They can, but the thing about it is their default setting is unattractive to most men in general. That's why I don't think they understand. They won't accept it though.
Wait, hold on. Let Heathen talk for a second. Go ahead, Heathen.
I disagree with your premise. You say we are raised in a matriarchal society.
Yeah.
We were raised under the same society as you, white male.
And you're raising the men to believe in, that's the reason why the men have the mindset they do, because of how they were raised.
Okay, let me cut in for 1 second. How did black women get control of the household where these young men were growing up? How did that happen?
You know what? Oh God!
No. How did it happen?
I mean, I'm not going to be able to talk because I was happy because your goon squad. As soon as I make a point, you know who's going to come in and try to derail this shit.
Wait a minute. Wait, I gave you a chance. I gave you a chance.
No, it's over now. It's over now. Yeah.
But I still have a. Oh, he's gone.
Well, no. I mean, the thing is this. I'm gonna put him back in the back for now. But he just apologized to Gemini, which he's gonna have to do again. Okay, he's gonna have to do it again. Okay, because he said something really disgusting last time that insulted me. Gemini's been patient. Okay. If she said he's supposed to go, he's gone. It's that I gave you too many chances already. So you left it up to her. I just want to make it clear.
I've said nothing.
I know. No, you weren't here when he first came on. I'm not sure if you were watching, but no.
No, I wasn't.
Okay. Right now, since she's here, you got to go through that apology again. That was nasty what you said last time. I don't let anybody on here talk like that. When was the last time somebody said that to you in this group?
You talking to me?
No, not you, Jem.
No, he said something. He said something that I can't let him get away with that. He said we as women don't want to submit. Well, he basically what he was saying was we women don't like to be under a man's authority. The problem is we have to find a man that's worthy to be under his authority. Not all of you deserve to be in relationships. Not all of you men deserve to have somebody under your tutelage because you don't know where you're going. So how are you supposed to tell us where we are going? We need to find a man that we can be under his tutelage with. I had a gentleman ask me the other day. He said, "Well, what would make you submit?" I said, "Well, I would have to feel safe and I would have to be wanted. Those are my 2 requirements. If you cannot make me feel safe, and it doesn't mean having a gun, that means all the ways that a man can make a woman feel safe. Once I feel safe, then I can do that submit thing. But I can't do that submit thing if you cannot do these requirements." So every woman has standards, boundaries, and so hopefully they got some kind of expectations. But the one thing we won't do is submit if you don't have anything we can submit for. Some of y'all don't deserve submission.
Well, it doesn't end well, but we are all submitting. They are submitting to a man. We are submitting to men. Everyone in this country is submitting to someone else, especially if you're Black. There's several layers of it. So this mess that they're talking about, I won't even engage in a conversation about submission with these idiots. Anybody who is having a conversation with you about submission doesn't even deserve your time. I mean, honestly, if they're asking what would it take for you to submit. I mean, I know we debate on these stages and whatever, but I'm just saying, if it's a relationship, it's ridiculous.
It's a moot point because most black men don't even give you the benefit of the doubt. They're not even trying to get you to submit because they know it's not in your DNA to do it. It's just not even in your nature to do it.
Wait.
So what is it's in a black man's nature to
said, what is there to argue about?
Obviously, it's
there's nothing to argue about because they're just
so
not.
What are you talking about it for then? If that's a fact, if nobody's submitting, then what's the argument for? What's the talking point about? If you already know that it's not going to go down,
I'm agreeing with you.
What are you talking about?
No, I'm agreeing with you.
No, you're not.
Most black men have they agree with you. I mean,
no, you're not.
No, they don't, because they wouldn't be having these channels arguing about it every day if they believed it. If they believed it, then the manosphere wouldn't even exist. Okay. If you believe that this was possible, if you guys had the ideologies figured out, since you are the authority over womanhood, over manhood, I would like to know why these channels even exist and why is the community in dire straits. If you guys have it all figured out, if you have all the questions answered, all the boxes checked, then what are we talking about?
No, I'm just saying, I mean, most of the channels are talking about how you guys are a terrible group of women.
But if they already know that, what is there to talk about when the facts are already there?
I don't know. They're just talking.
Why would a group of scientists get together to figure out how to cure something that's already cured? Why would they get together? No, they're trying to figure out how to cure diseases that are existing. Why would I want to figure out how to cure disease that is incurable?
It is a disease that they have to cure.
But if it's already cured, there's no need. If you already have the formula, then there's no need to talk about this. There is no need for this content. If you already know biologically that this exists, allegedly, then why is this even a talking point if you cannot get someone to change who they already are genetically?
It took them years to cure AIDS. It took them.
But we're not a science project. We're all individual human beings. So if it's already been proven,
there's some dudes they're still in the race to try to cure you guys, and I personally think it's never going to happen.
Can you prove it's already a problem? Because you guys are saying this, but where's the data to back up that this is how particularly black women are made?
Most of you guys are single, and most black men find you guys undesirable.
No. I'm saying, where is the scientific data to state that black women solely are made up a certain way biologically and metaphorically and physically in order to carry out such attitudes as a collective? Where is the scientific data to back this up? Not a bunch of black men just talking about it, but where is the data to support that this is how we're created and made?
The
These are just talking points that are not backed. No one has backed this.
The results proven that most, like,
what results? Where are the results?
In other words, there are no results.
Oh my God!
In other words, there are no results. In other words, there are no results. He just wants to get up here and pontificate about things that cannot be proven, cannot be quantified in any shape, form, or fashion.
Right. Okay. So let's start from the top. A lady, I believe, wanted to speak. Then we'll go to Siobhan. I'm sorry, the Camo, and then You Can't Get Laid, and then the Heathen Queen, and then the Gemini, and then start over again.
Thank you. There's some, I think somebody needs to mute. There's some interference. Okay. Still some interference. Who is that? Someone just joined? Okay.
I think we can hear.
I'll just go. Okay, I'll just go. So, here is some evidence that we ladies, okay, I'm hearing really bad feedback. Maybe it's me. Okay, anyway, here's some evidence that we really need to just move on. I mean, here it is, the biggest movement these black men have put together since NAACP that they were involved in, and it's all about getting a wet penis. And the economy is crashing. Homelessness is like never before. People aren't working. They're choosing to be criminals instead. The banks are closing, and these men only have sex and relationships on their mind. Women, we can do better, and it's time to move on. That's all I had to say.
Well said. Well said. Camo.
Thanks.
You're on mute, Kimmo.
I wanted to ask him a question. So if all these black men aren't attracted to black women, why are so many with black women? Like, I don't understand that. And also, I also want to know, what characteristics does black men have that all these other groups of women are running to get with you? Because you don't have any wealth, you don't have any power, you don't own anything. So I'm trying to figure out what characteristics do you have that garner for women to be falling at your feet in submission?
Damn, good question.
I'm a man. I mean, that's
oh, okay.
That's what you're supposed to kind of buy down to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man.
Okay.
Okay.
No, that's not how that works.
Wait, no, wait.
The thing about it is
wait a second. So
it's automatic resistance.
If women are
it's not how that works. Because if that's how that worked, then you would have women submitting and bow down to you like other groups of men do, and you don't. And it's no other women that is running to you. You're not known for anything as far as with women, except for penis, which is a myth. And other people are starting to realize that as well. Like you're not special. There's nothing known about you. It's nothing about you at all. So like I'm trying to figure out what is it that you think that you have that garners you this king treatment or something.
Who me? I mean, it's a penis. It's definitely the penis for me.
Oh, okay, it's a penis. It's a lot of penises out here. There's millions of penises in America.
Oh my God, my
that's
nigga.
for one. And the third thing that I want to say is that we live in a patriarchy. We're Americans, all of us, Black people and white people. So we have similar characteristics in the way that we behave. The difference is that white men run America. So everybody and all the women, even not just in America, but around the world, submit to them. When you don't hear about us having issues at work and those type of things. We hear about you having issues at work and not being able to take instruction. We hear about that.
So this is my question. If we're supposed to submit to every male because he has a penis, why are they complaining about women with Pookie and Ray Ray? Because as according to him, women are supposed to submit to them too, right?
Good question. Right.
No, as a collective, I think that that's the thing. I think most Black women do look for the Pookie and Ray type.
No, sir. No, don't deflect. Stay with us. You said that if women should submit to every male because he has a penis, regardless as to what you're talking about them choosing, you can't say that they're choosing wrong if they're supposed to submit to every male because he has a penis. So why are you guys complaining about them submitting to Pookie and Ray Ray? Why? Why are you complaining?
You sound crazy with your whole statement. What I just tried to tell you that you didn't.
Dejected, rejected, and impulsive and emotional because you can't answer the question.
Okay, there's a perception out there amongst Black men that Black women have a preference and usually submit to the more degenerate type of men.
And the males you have. Do you understand the males that have that perception? It's not quantifiable, but they have that perception because they're the same dudes that are around those type of women. There's a certain type of women that choose them. So,
well, the gorillas, the twerking Tammys and all this, we kind of almost look at you guys as the same.
Okay, you look at us the same, but you're
Degree Diane and twerking Tammy is the same.
You're able to.
You actually know that we're not the same, though. You look at us the same because you want to.
Wait, Kim.
Well,
yes, you do.
No, we look at.
Ray. You're able to defer responsibility to Pookie, Ray Ray, Tyrone, Educated Lame, and Simps. So you have all these categories that you're able to place Black men in, but you view all Black women as one. Tell me how that works.
Well, twerking Tammy is still. I mean, in like Degree Diane is still gonna get fucked on a goddamn dirty mattress by Pookie and Ray Ray before she, gets like 50 or something like that, and then she wants to settle down. That's how. I mean, that's
what is that to do with
that is this. We look at you guys the same way.
Isn't that what men are
Who
doing?
cares?
Isn't that men in hospice care facilities?
I'm just saying,
Men in jail going on Kendra G show begging for a woman after they done had 80 kids by 90 different women and they got health problems. So what are you talking about? Women are not.
I have a question.
Women don't even want to get with men after a certain age. They don't want to live with men or marry men. So what are you talking about?
But these are black men that you guys like.
No, they're not.
Okay.
No, you are poopy and you just don't realize.
All right, ew.
Okay, hold on one second. Let's let you can't get laid talk for a minute.
I just want to ask this guy, old boy, whatever. I don't know his name.
Triple
my name is
triple black.
BLACK.
Okay, yeah, whatever. I just wanted to know, don't you supposed to women, when you think of the word submit, aren't you supposed to admit to authority? Like what authority does black men have, or what power of authority does he invoke, or what type of power does he have in order for any woman to submit? Do you think that's realistic? Do you really think that any woman should bow down to a black man being in the state that he is right now, being powerless? Do you think that is coherent? I mean, do you really believe your own lies? So we're supposed. But my question is, what authority do black men have? Go. I just want to ask that.
You just came with I mean, you've already laid what you felt about black men. You feel like we're powerless. So talking to somebody like you,
I'm asking you, what type of authority do they have besides having a member, a penis? What type of power? Something like a substance besides what's in between their legs? What businesses, corporations, what type of power in terms of economic power do they have that women should submit to?
But no, listen, okay. People get into relationships, like women get into relationships for 3 different reasons: sexually, financially, emotionally. I'll say black men.
Why are you changing the subject? Why can't you answer the question?
It's because of the sexual prowess.
I understand you.
It's sexual
let him finish
prowess.
what he's trying to say.
No, I'm just saying it's mostly sexual. I mean that's a bad thing that we're represented that way. But I mean, I think black women get into.
Sir, her question was, what do you have besides that?
Besides that, well, I guess that's all we have right now.
You didn't want to answer the question.
I guess
no, he just did. You can't get laid. He just did. Wait,
I just want to say one thing, this last thing. Like, how as a black man, how can you say that you know the minds of white men? You don't know how white men think. You don't know what they like. You don't know what their stick is. You don't know what makes them tick. You don't know anything about the white man, because if you did, you can get yourself out of this oppressive system that you live in, and you would be able to conquer the system if you knew him. So I want to know why do you think that you know white men and what they like, what they prefer sexually?
I don't know, because I grew up around them. I mean,
that
some of my
nothing.
friends are white.
That means nothing.
Like,
growing up around them means nothing.
Have you been in the body of a white man or something?
No, I mean, I hung out with. I mean, okay. So, what is the litmus test?
Growing up with white people has nothing to do with the fact that you are not white and you are not invited to the core part of who they are, because you are not a part of them.
Then why ask the question if that's your sentiment? Why?
I said, what makes you think you can speak for white men as if you're a white man? Like, why do you think that you know what they like sexually? You've never experienced being white. I mean, maybe in your fantasies, but you've never experienced the white experience.
I don't know. I don't know then.
So why would you say that? Most white men aren't sexually attracted. They don't think about black women sexually. How could you be an authority figure on speaking for white men?
Where did I say that at?
You said that earlier.
You said that several times that you've come on here. He's always said that we're not desirable, and this is the same man. Let's not forget, if we could roll the tape back, and you guys can see for yourself that this man just laughed and giggled and said that he felt like a pet.
It's like he wants them to desire him or something.
Right? Yeah, he said he felt
Can
like
I
a
ask
pet.
a question? Can I ask a question? I have another question for you. Which I honestly, I'm just asking you questions because I only hear this stuff on YouTube, and I guess you're a manosphere person, and y'all make up stories and share it back and forth, and this is how y'all get through y'all life of failure and degeneracy. So my question to you is, if you have so much more, if you get so much more submission, which I know you don't, because no one is going to submit to an oppressed king, but from other groups of women, why is it that you don't marry those women? You still impregnate them, and they're still single mothers. In fact, they're the highest growing group of single mothers in America, with your biracial children, and your biracial children are also crying about how their fathers ain't shit, just like black kids are. So if the problem is black women, why is your experience everywhere you go the same, even including overseas?
Well, I mean, I have a child by a black woman, so I really don't know what the hell you're talking about. But
you know everything else, so like you might want to start researching those things too. So you do know that black men marry no one and leave everyone single mothers. So therefore, it's happening in other communities as well. You might want to look up the statistics on the rise of the new single mother, which is your beloved white women that you're impregnating and leaving your fucking kids with as well. So you know everything else, which you don't know anything about black women. Y'all just make up things to make yourself feel good in the manosphere and feel good for your of being oppressed, instead of just omitting that, you know what, I'm in this country oppressed, I don't know how to deal with it, I'm just going to, and that's just what it is, I'm gonna do the best I can. But you don't want to do that. You want to just say it's all black women's fault. And I understand that when you're a leader, you have to, the leaders, you know what leaders do? When you're a leader, let me give you, hold on for a second. I'm gonna let you talk, and I said, I'm gonna just leave you with this. Leaders accept responsibility for everything. So my time in the military, the people who work for me, even if I didn't do it, I have to accept the responsibility and be accountable for those things, because I was the leader. I could not say, oh, it's not my fault, or it's da-da-da people, or it's this and that, or it's the girls that can't do this, or it's the boys who can't do that, because nobody wants to hear that. That's what leaders do. That's why other groups of men receive the kind of submission they do, because they stand where they supposed to stand and don't blame their women for being failures, such as you.
Can I ask Mr. Black something?
Hold on one second. You sure can.
Are you saying you guys are failures?
Let me get some shout outs out of the way. Jen J is in the house. Jenny's in the house. Marty's in the house. Marty, you should come up here and help your boy out. He needs some help. Venus Scorpio's in the house.
I'm doing a good job, boy.
Pretty Bones is in the house. Oya's in the house. Vonda is in the house. Tomas is in the house. We have, let me keep it going. Ellen is in the house. Monica is in the house. And the Priam 3 is in the house. I think I got Jenny. Oh, Conscious Mind Love is in the house. Maya Lashawn is in the house. All Things Nata Jean is in the house. Prism is in the house. I like to thank everybody for coming through. Liminal Space is in the house. Let's see. Diamondback is in the house. Okay, I think I got everybody. If I missed you, please just type a comment, Venus? And I'll be happy to.
Did you get Venus?
Oh yeah, Venus Scorpio. Oh yeah, Venus Scorpio. I might sing tonight. You never know.
No. Who was talking?
Okay, I think who was? I think it was Heathen. Were you about to say something?
Yeah, I just wanted to say something to Mr. Black. He asked us, why do we always women always fall for Pookie and Ray Ray? Or he seems to think we only fall for Pookies and Ray Rays, right? But it's not a matter of falling for Pookie and Ray Ray per se. It's usually they fall for men or follow behind men who present confidence and control. That's what we normally fall behind. If you're not mature and you're not respectful and you're not like a leader, we're not really going to fall behind you like that. Most women want to be protected. Pookie and Ray Ray just happen to present their case better as a man. They present their case better sometimes than you all do. The person that's shy, the guy that's in the corner, they just present better. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Another thing is they present hyper masculinity. A lot of them present themselves that way, right? And if you don't present yourself that way and you're the normal guy, then we're not going to look at you. Not necessarily saying you're not good enough. We just don't happen to look at you. Another point I wanted to make is we black women, people keep saying, I hear this all the time, black women are not desirable to other races. Most people stay within their race, but we're very loyal. Us black women are very loyal to our black men. But the minute we all decide as a group that we're not going to deal with black men and we're going to open up our options, there are other options out there for us. We just are not looking at them. Most of us are not looking at these other options because we're trying to make it work with the black men. But the minute we decide we're going to open up all of our options, we will definitely be able to get another man other than a black man if we decided that's what we wanted.
Can I just point something out?
Please, Siobhan.
I would just like to point out that before it, on the body count episode, show, we were discussing this same topic and we were called top tier. We're the most thoughts. Now we're the least desirable. So I just want to bring that up and make an observation that once again, how are we the least desirable, but we're the biggest thoughts?
You know what?
Wait. Let him answer. Please let him answer.
It's about context. I think that a lot of and this is going to sound offensive, but I'm going to say it anyways. A lot of men, I guess, in different classes and shit, look at black women as concubines.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
He keeps speaking for other men.
No, they don't. Because if they did, then they would treat us as such. But the fact that women are dating out and happening to get married, it doesn't prove your point. And let me make this other observation. When we interviewed the Destiny and Angry Man video, we watched Destiny as I do plenty of other content creators who are actual researchers. They come with the data. None of these guys hop on the panels. You guys don't join the show with any information. Nothing to back up. No works cited. No bibliographies that we could go back in and find research. You're just sitting here literally just talking in the literal sense, and you have nothing to back this up. When black women are getting married to all different types of women, the thing that has the thing that has held black women back.
Different types of women?
No, but yes, excuse me, all different types of men, excuse me. And women as well. Let's not forget that. We have always been noticed and we have always been desired. Societal standards has been the main reason that has kept other men from dating us, in conjunction with our loyalty to our treasonous black man. So you cannot sit here unless you have some data that you want to support. A couple of conversations from random men that you may or may not have heard, which we know men will lie and they'll sit right in your face and tell you they're not interested. The same way that I think we've all seen that happen, even as far back as our school years, where we would see a guy clown a girl and then we'll catch him at 3:15 after school talking to the girl, the same girl he was bagging on during lunchtime. So those are just lies. That's propaganda. And the way that you men sit here and say all of this, knowing that you're liars, knowing that you will sit there and shame a woman and then still try to sleep with her or try to be in a relationship with her, it doesn't make any sense for these talking points. You have nothing to support or back this up. Otherwise, black women would not be in any relationships with any man outside of the black community.
Can I ask him a question? Triple Dark, what are you gaining from saying that, like, say it was true, which I mean, it really doesn't bother me, but what are you gaining by saying that Black women are the least attractive? I mean, like, what do you think that you're gaining from saying that? It's just really a question that I needed to know, like, because it's just really odd to me.
He's trying to put us in our place.
Right.
I want him to answer. Please let him answer, because that's an interesting question.
Hello.
He left. Wait, he's probably just in the restroom or something. We'll give him some time.
Yeah, he might have fallen off.
You know what? Hey, I'm getting in trouble being on the goddamn podcast real quick. You know, but I fuck with DJ Church. God damn, boy. Anyways, man. I think I need to go Derek Jackson for like a fucking whole month and I think my life would be easy.
Yeah, that wasn't answering the question.
Can you answer the question?
Because he's deflecting and he's getting ready to go down that path where he's going to try to promote himself. He's going to talk about the content that he should have. Then he's going to talk about DJ Torch and, you know, the quote unquote panda thing. Like that was where that was headed.
Right. And how he's allowing us women to do whatever we want to do. Yeah.
I'm sorry. What was the question again, man? I'm sorry.
The question was, okay, once again, what are you gaining? Say if, you know, nobody's attracted to Black women, like not white guys, Asian, Arab, say if it were true, right? What are you as a Black man gaining by stating that no one wants a Black woman? What do you gain by that?
You know what? I'll take that back. When I say desirable, I'm looking at it from a relationship perspective. Black women might be the most desirable women when it comes to sexual and looks perspective, but when it comes to relationships, and maybe that's a manosphere.
But you didn't answer the question. What are you Are you gaining anything as a Black man from saying that, or what are you guys gaining? Like, you feel as though
it's kind of satisfying and fun to dunk on y'all. It's a fun,
yeah, that's what I wanted you to come out and say.
Yeah,
how is it
satisfying
though? How is it satisfying? Is it satisfying in return to know that white women, that you're the least desirable? As a matter of fact, you're not even desirable. On most of those dating sites, do you know that Black men aren't even chosen, especially by Asian women, that you weren't even their pick? You're never even their pick. Black men are not even the Asian woman's pick for dating websites. Did you know that, Cupcake?
You know,
not in America.
Yeah, but it's a sexual satisfaction he said he gets from putting down Black women.
Yeah, that's
you just stated it.
So you know who does desire Black men the most? The penal system.
And other Black men in the gay community.
Well, that's the penal system. That's where they all are.
I mean, they're the most desired in the gay community. I'll admit that.
Absolutely. Well, actually,
and I wasn't trying to be funny.
Actually, only to play with in the gay community, because the gays don't even want y'all, especially the top tier ones. Let's be clear. They'll use y'all as play toys as well. So while you guys are sitting here talking about the alleged fetishization of Black women, you fail to address the fetishization that exists within your own gender. I don't hear any other men speak of this way. I've never heard any non-Black man speak about their women not being desired by any man, or even caring about who you're desiring to lay up with. But you guys sit here and act like you could speak up for all non-Black males, as if, once again, you guys are the authority on manhood. You guys are the authority on Blackness. You're the authority on womanhood. You're the same man who said, you know who all the DL men are. I mean, there isn't a question that the
I misspoke.
There is all the answers.
We don't care if you misspoke. We have the audio.
I misspoke.
I don't care if you misspoke. We have the audio. We're going to use it to our advantage. That's too bad for you, sir.
Yeah, you said it
That
several
was low of me for saying that black men are only desired in the gay. I mean, I don't gain anything as a black woman saying that, nor do I. I don't even
That's not a
care.
badge of honor.
It's just
No.
Well, let me. I'm sorry, Cupcake. Go ahead. Oh, I thought you were about to say something. So here's.
I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to get put in the back by, the.
Say it. Say it. Say my name. Say it.
Say your name.
No. See, you know what? I don't want to get me too'd. Like DJ already tried to me too me for some shit, so I'm not gonna say.
No,
anything.
he didn't try to me to you for
Yeah,
anything.
he did.
You said something that was disgusting and despicable. And
Well,
he
look
called
how they
you out.
always say that. Then look how they always try to come with a preface of I don't want to say nothing foul. Meanwhile, I'm about to say something foul. Why can't you control yourself and have a conversation? This ain't even that deep. Nobody's dating you because the truth of the matter is we got options, and that's why y'all mad. Y'all mad because we can choose to hook up with whatever man we want to. These are the facts of life. We
Right.
get
It's
to
the same
choose.
way.
Since you know why they mad.
What do you mean?
It's the same as the reason they won't put
I'm
on
the
a
good
condom.
guy though.
It's
I'm
the
the good
same
guy
reason
though.
they won't take responsibility for putting on a condom.
Is that Mr. Black or Cupcake? I'm sorry. They say
Nah, if I'm dealing with a woman, I would not put on a
oh,
condom.
okay.
I don't believe in that.
Mr. Black. Mr. Black. Mr. Black. I'm in my 50s. And my husband died like 4 years ago, right? When I got on the dating sites, I never ever went an hour without my phone pinging for men looking for me. White, black, Hispanic, it didn't matter. So we have many options regardless of our age, right? I'm in my 50s and I can't do that dating thing like that. But I never got off a website for a whole week. I was on one website and I could never go an hour without my phone pinging for someone wanting me to talk to them. So you can't tell me that we black women are not desirable all the way up to however far we want to take it, our age wise. And I hear you say, well, we're not desirable. Yes, we are. We just have not been looking at other races of men. Okay. We just have not been looking at other races of men. When we decide we're going to look for other races of men, we won't have any problem. And the best relationships are black women and white men. Those are the most successful ones. So how do you explain the fact that we can be mates for white men and be good mates for white men, and yet we can't seem to find a black man to be good mates with? How do you explain that, us being good mates for them?
Before
you
you
know what?
answer, before
Hey,
you
hey,
answer
you
that,
know what?
before
Hey,
you
before-
answer that, everybody make sure you're hitting that like button. We want to get pushed up in the algorithm. So if you have not hit the like button, please do so. You can even hit the dislike button, but make sure you hit one of those buttons. Thank you.
Yeah, I think that you need to subscribe to Miss Pearly things or some shit like that. If you think that white women, black women and white men relationships are thing, the thing, the gap.
What's Pearly got to do with it? Pearly has nothing to do with this show.
Nothing.
Pearly has nothing to do with the stats.
You have the same mindset, though. You have that same.
Statistically proved, so it doesn't even make sense.
Prove it. You can't prove it because Pearly is not proving anything when the stats show that our relationships are thriving with non-black men and that your relationships with non-black women are failing at a 92% rate when you marry out. 92% divorce rate.
And another
You
thing
know
that I
why?
wanted to wait a second, I'm gonna let you go. You can't get laid. Another thing I wanted to point out, Heathen Queen, is that they understand that perfectly. They understand that black women by and large are the most race loyal. And that's why they speak in the manner that they do. That's why they're as confident as they are and why they're as deluded as they are. It's because black women are race loyal. And black women have notoriously put up with just about anything from them. And see, they're losing their grip because Black women are turning their backs and saying, okay, enough is enough, and we're choosing ourselves. Even if we have to choose ourselves and be by ourselves, is a better option than being with them. Go ahead. You can't get late.
I mean, I have a theory of why the relationships don't last between specifically Black men and white women. It's because the relationship is based on so much superficiality, and both of them sees themselves as victims. And when they can't no longer get off on being victims with one another and bashing the white man and Black women during sex, then it's the fire kind of just, the thrill is like gone, and the fire kind of dwindles, and they end up divorcing because it was just based on superficiality and victimhood. I mean, that's all white women do.
It's intersectionality, and there's a study on that as well.
I was just saying that's all white women do, is just play victim. Not all of them, but a lot of them do. Like just Pearly is, I'm oppressed by the big bad white man, and I'm a victim under the system of the white man, and she's always been privileged, never a victim. But anyways, and the Black man, all he wants to do is be irresponsible. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And just play victim and like not have any responsibilities and let the white man take care of everything. But he wants to complain about it because he's not as equal he's not living the life that. What?
Are you a white woman?
Am I a white woman? No, I'm not a white woman. I'm just saying that just Pearly doesn't play a victim. She's not a constant victim all the time.
You have to admit she does.
For a friend. How would you know?
Every point that she made was correct. Every point that she made was correct and be backed up by data. Now, the opinion about the victimhood thing it's talked about, but the intersectionality is facts and it's data, and it's the reason why they don't work out is because those white women and those Black men are you can't be perpetual victims. One has to be the victim of the other one. So they're fighting for victimhood. Which one is the greater victim?
And you know where that happens? You know where that happens? Look at the NBA. Look at what just happened with Ime Udoka with that married woman. They don't even realize that white women in those positions whose husbands are the owners and associated and affiliated with those teams, what they do is they love to have sex with the Black players and cheat on their husbands, the ones that do behind their back, for fetishization. And you see, she will not be touched the same way that he did. He's the one that lost his job behind being a boy toy and a play figure, because obviously that woman did not and was not about to leave her husband.
But why are you judging? Why are you judging that lady?
No, listen, I'm telling you, excuse me, and let me finish making my point, because I actually wasn't done. I had some more to say, because I'm not going to drop the name of the player. Everybody would know who it was if I said it. But I personally, because I've interacted in these spaces, I have personally spoken with players, one in mind who I'm thinking of at a game, who told me straight out of his mouth when I asked him, why were Black men so enraveled in these white women when they walked into the room? And he told me because they were looking for come-ups. So yes, a lot of these relationships, even on a hierarchy level, are still based on a trauma bond of sorts, and it's a transactional situation. So we're not going to sit here and play these kind of games. It would be nice if you guys came here and kept it real, because human beings do use each other. That's human behavior. But you guys make it seem like race actually does make us different, which further perpetuates why we are still playing race games in 2023. This is crazy.
All right,
Awesome.
I'm gonna play a couple of videos real quick. This one is from A Lady, and I got another one from her. She has some great content. Here we go.
Makes you a good leader? Like what do you, because someone mentioned before that you wanted 7 wives, like what makes you feel that you have the qualities to be a leader of 7 women? Just genuine question.
Hey.
I know you lying. What is this? That nigga stand up looking like a buff ninja turtle like this right here. This would make me qualify, bitch. You know. What is this?
Oh my God, he said moron.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. What the hell is going on?
He's a snapping turtle.
Wait, pause.
Pause.
No, you lying.
Imagine that
You
you
guys
have
hear the
the
thought
audacity
laugh.
to tell me that you want to have 7 wives. And when someone so weird to me.
Is
That's
that
weird coming from them.
Okay, that's what I was getting ready to ask you. Isn't that the one of the mammies that you
That's
talk
two
about?
mammies. That's Six and Danica, right?
And
Oh,
Danica, yes,
wow.
they formed they're a team, and they've been doing videos together for quite a while called D6. And this is one of the it's a small clip from one of the videos they did with this guy who wants 7 wives. They asked him, what is it about you that 7 women would want to follow you? And he stands up like, cause I'm buff, cause I'm meat. That's why he thinks 7 women should follow him.
Hey, DJ, you should be happy though. They've actually they don't fuck with Tampon Daniels no more at all.
Oh.
I mean, according to you. So
Well, they still
you
bash
should be
black
happy.
women though. I mean, they're still in
No,
the
no,
business.
no, no. This is a type of the shit that black women like. They like this type of shit, bro.
What kind of shit?
This type of shit.
But you don't think that it's black women's fault for saying that, or they have not fault, but like they have something to do with these men thinking that. I'm trying to make a point that these men thinking that just because they are a man, women have to submit to them. Like, even though they don't have no kingdom, nothing to offer, they don't have anything, they're broke, living on their mother's couch. You don't think that black women saying that, oh, well, you're a king, and, you know, even though you didn't build a kingdom and you don't have to bring anything to the table. I just think that's
the irony. That's the irony of this clip. Okay, here you have 2 mammies who are laughing at these 2 other mammies because these 2 women who are in the video with the man they're calling the turtle, they are basically scamming, lying, saying that, well, I think they have a television program or YouTube show or whatever. And they are recruiting other women to fill their home of, 7 wives for this one guy. And when you ask him what kind of money you make, how do you make your money? It's all very nefarious. It's like all smoke and mirrors. It's nothing. Basically, what it's going to be is and the 2 women, one is an ex-vet, the other one is like 19 or 20, and she is. Anyway, it's a mess. One of them is a lesbian, is like a bisexual.
He can be dating material, but not marriage material.
No, how can he be dating? Well, anyway,
no, like screwing material, but like not for marriage. Like white guys,
no, ma'am.
You know, the white family, they don't say.
No, ma'am.
Well, I'm saying to some, to other women,
women, screwing material. Those days are
DJ.
over. Okay,
DJ.
I'm sorry.
Hold on, everybody.
Let her finish her thought. People, please don't interrupt her. Don't
Okay.
interrupt one another. Let her finish her thought.
Okay, thank you. The point is I'm making with this clip is the days of just letting men screw you or just to screw just for kicks. That is what has denigrated our relationship between men and women. They don't respect you if you're a friend with benefits. So here we have 2 well-known mammies. They are saying even what you are stooping to, ninja mammies, is lower than we would even go. That's all.
DJ George. Why are you letting this shit?
Hold on 1 second. Let me get out some more shout outs in the house. I got King Lucifer is in the house. Peace Purveyor is in the house. Juju is in the house. Oya in the house. Liminal Space is in the house. Tomas is in the house. We have Vonda in the house. I thought there was some more. There's some more. Come on. Where? Pukius Prime is in the house. Priam is in the house. Of course, Camo is in the house. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, Pretty Bones is in the house. Okay. So let's get some of these chats out the way. We gotta there's some good knowledge going on in the chats.
Hey, we gotta get you on the super chat shit. You know what I'm saying?
You were getting ready to shout out some comments.
Yes, can you go ahead and read Pretty Bronze for me?
Black women aren't buying into that no other race of men want black women. We know that's not true. And I think black men realize that too. That's why they keep trying to tear down our self-esteem. Exactly.
I agree.
It's painfully obvious to them by what they see that black women aren't beholden to them. And contrary to what they think, if there's a lot of demographic of men that will be with black women just weren't giving them a chance.
All right. Okay. Let me play this second one here.
But okay. Can I say something? Oh shit, this is hilarious.
Coon trade is coming. Coon trade is coming.
What about black on black crime?
Coon trade is coming.
Where the white women at?
Coon trade is coming.
All white people ain't bad.
Coon trade is coming.
We is our own worst enemy.
Coon trade is coming.
What about black on black crime?
Coon trade is coming.
Where the white women at?
Coon trade is coming.
All white people ain't bad.
Coon trade is coming.
We is our own worst enemy.
Coon trade is coming.
What about black on black crime?
Coon trade is coming.
Where the white women at? All white people ain't bad.
Where the white women at?
We is our own worst enemy.
Coon trade is coming.
What about black on black crime?
Coon trade is coming.
Where the white women at?
Wow.
All white people ain't bad.
Coon trade is coming.
We is our own worst enemy.
Coon trade is coming.
What about black on black crime?
Coon trade is coming.
Where the white women at?
Very elder. Very elder.
All white people ain't bad.
Small that.
Coon trade is coming.
We is our own worst enemy.
Coon trade is coming.
What about black on black crime?
Coon trade is coming.
Where the white women at?
Coon trade is coming.
All white people ain't bad.
Coon trade is coming.
We is our own worst.
That was funny.
I've never heard cupcakes alone.
I was way ahead of my time, man.
Because you were singing that song. You were singing that song, right?
Yeah, I mean, I was way ahead of my time.
Where the white women at? Mm-hmm.
They had Larry Elder there. That shit was hilarious, bro.
All right, like to kick a shout out to Leia's in the house, Maya LaShawn in the house, Jen J in the house, Peace Purveyor in the house, Pookie's Prime in the house, Premium 3 in the house, Bonda's.
You know what's so weird is I fuck with DJ Torch, even though he's
Were you finished, DJ?
Oh, thank you. Liminal Space in the house, Henry Mars in the house, Jen J's in the house, Tomas is in the house, Monica's in the house, Vonda's in the house, a lady is in the house. Let's see, did I really? Savannah's in the house. Okay, I think that's enough for now. Marty's in the house.
Yeah, and since you
he's
brought
still
him up,
hating him, but that's okay.
Right, y'all literally talk about black on black crimes. Like, did we say we weren't going to? I mean, he doesn't understand the idea of a parody. I mean, this is the literacy we're dealing with.
Let's see what else I got.
It's called satire. God damn. My bad.
Okay. So we got this clip right here. Well, no, I need to set this clip up though. I need to set this clip up. So let me go back here for a minute.
Siobhan, who does that? If you aged a specific person, who would look like that?
After all that,
Who,
paper,
Obsidian?
No, the guy.
Are you
that
talking
was
about Obsidian?
No, the one that was just showing.
No,
that
yeah,
clip?
that's what I'm talking. Oh, are you talking about the white man or the black or the
black
I didn't,
man?
I didn't,
You didn't see
yeah, the
him?
black man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you talking about Samuel?
Yeah. Who would look like him if you
Yeah.
aged him?
I'm thinking Obsidian.
No, not
They should-
Obsidian. Somebody else.
Who? Anton
Cupcake.
Daniels, maybe.
Cupcake.
Ah, yes, it would. Yes.
Now my daddy was black like that, but I'm not black like that.
You don't have to be black like that. You look like him.
Nah, hell no. My daddy was black like that, but I'm not black like that.
You got that mind. You have the mindset. This is the perfect example. You should.
I
be the
mean, no,
remake
you
of
can't
this
slander my
character.
face.
Yeah, but this is reshot for the manosphere.
Anyways, you can't slander my face like that. That's crazy.
No, we're not slandering your face. Who said it? We didn't say anything. We didn't give it a verb. We just said it
my
was.
dad. No, my dad is black like
are you
that.
saying that?
No, my dad. No, I'm just saying. I'm agreeing with you. My dad is black like Samuel, like in that shit. But I'm not black like that.
What's the skin color got to do with it? So you have a problem with your blackness? Okay, got it.
I do have a question.
I'm wondering, has he looked at himself?
I have a question for Triple. Triple, when
So you
back in
think
the
I'm
day,
black like that?
no,
You
Triple.
don't
Back
have
in the
to.
day,
You don't have to have a color to have a resemblance. Sorry, Torch.
oh, no problem. Triple, back in the day when you were hitting up all those women of no color in college, would you have called yourself a pookie back then?
Well, you know what? Nah, hell no. I've always been the good guy though. I mean, like from my family, like my brothers and all this type of stuff. They had some bad seeds and shit like that, but I always felt like I was a good guy though. I was a good guy.
Okay, so you're saying you didn't like just have sex. You were trying to find a mate when you were running through those women that you told us.
No,
about.
hell no, I wasn't. I mean, when I found my wife, it was unexpectedly. So I'm not even front on that one.
Okay, so basically, what would you define as a pookie then?
I don't know. I really don't even know. Because I know D-boys, I know all kinds of dudes and shit like that. I mean, they're just like cool cats and shit like that. So a pookie to me, it's like a rockhead.
Okay, did you get your wife pregnant before marriage?
Nah, we were married.
Oh, you weren't married?
No, we were married.
Oh, okay, so afterwards, okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Have you ever made anybody else pregnant?
My wife was a Jehovah's Witness.
Oh, okay. So
was Jehovah's
would you
Witness.
say that she saved you in some ways?
Not really.
But Torch, how is
Wait.
he not know what who Pookie and Ray Ray
Wait,
is though?
Siobhan. So by his definition of, because he said a rockhead,
Right.
So he's out here saying that black women just love rockheads. Is that what he's saying?
I mean, I want to clear that. Yeah.
Chris Rock was a rockhead
What is that?
in New Jack City. That's who Pookie was.
So we're into crackheads. Okay, so that's what you're saying. That
I
black
mean, in
women
Puerto
like
Rico,
drug
rockhead,
addicts.
racer, same thing.
Right. So you're saying that black women love drug addicts who happen to actually be crackheads.
In the 80s, my generation.
Why?
yeah,
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my
No,
God.
we're not doing the generational thing. We're talking about actually right now. And see,
Wait.
here's the but see there. Go ahead.
I'm just this bothers my soul. Why are they talking about things before a lot of people were born? Like you're talking like Obsidian brings up Oprah like 30 years ago.
Yeah,
and he's
I'm trying
to- y'all
bringing this up
confusing
30
me.
years ago. Like what can they bring? I told you it's that time travel that you talked about. So we can
Yeah,
do
y'all
it right.
gotta let me know what year we in before I keep telling y'all that we gotta edit the channel. You gotta let everybody know where the DeLorean going so that way we can get there and we can have our uniform ready.
You
So
know
now
what
we're in
I'm
the 80s. Okay.
They
Okay.
quantum leaping from year to year.
Right.
All right. Quick shout out to Princess Diamond Princess in the house. Quick shout out to Tam in the house.
And
For
what
coming through.
city? Hey, what city you from, Siobhan? I mean, not city, but what region?
Wait,
You
no.
gotta tell me what city.
Can you be respectful to the host? You hear him shouting people out, and you're just going to interrupt?
Okay, my bad, DJ George.
It's all good. All good. Okay. So you asked Siobhan a question, right?
Yeah, what region? I mean, she ain't got. I mean, hell no. I mean, are you from the South, Midwest?
I'm
North?
from everywhere. I'm a time traveler. I've been here before. I've been everywhere.
I want to know, what is a rockhead?
Well, he's talking about a crackhead, which was, the crackheads from the 80s, because crack obviously was the drug on the market. So yeah, so just to keep you updated, because these guys, what we do is they time travel. You can't get laid, so don't get thrown off if we're traveling. If we end up in 1776 in the next 5 minutes, and then we might end up in 1950, and you never know. We might make it back to 2023. Play about it. We'll see.
Stop playing games with me, man.
No, I'm not playing games. Y'all playing games because you sat up here. You always bring up Pookie. Then when we ask you guys the defining terms, hold on, Triple, I'm gonna let you talk.
Right.
This is the problem that I'm having. This is the disconnect, and I need you to help me with this. I need you to help me to understand how you guys are claiming that this Pookie and Ray Ray exists, but then everybody somehow has their own definition of what words mean. The internet is completely screwing up the younger generation, and it's a shame that the older generation, who was raised going to the library, being able to look things up, are falling in line. How do we all become create our own definitions for one word? How are we all supposed to know what the defining term means if we're all coming up with our own definition for it? That makes absolutely no sense. This is the level of confusion that we're residing in now as a collective. So I see why we'll never be able to solve nothing. Because if everybody playing Webster, we too far gone. How are we going to get to a conclusion? So if you're telling us that the definition of Pookie and Ray Ray is a crackhead, you're essentially saying that Black women are attracted to drug addicts, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that explains his existence, because obviously some people.
Oh my God!
Oh my goodness.
Okay, can you guys give me 1 second, please? I want to. Tam is having a show on Monday. Her show starts at 5 p.m. That's going to be California time, of course, Bay time. It's a great topic. It's on self-hating Black people. Some of those people we went over tonight, but I'm sure it's going to be a great show. So that's for Monday. That's at 5 p.m.
Well,
Hey y'all.
DJ
Can I say
Torch,
my-
I appreciate the shout out. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey Tam, can I
Hey,
say
Tam.
something right quick?
Let Tam say what she was getting ready to say.
No, you go ahead. You go first.
Oh, it was just something. It was just something cute. DJ Torch, I'm gonna spank you. Let me tell you why. Cause you had that crazy man come on Peso Live and would tell him to pull up. I said pull up, and then you just gonna leave us like that.
Oh, he pulled up.
Yes, go watch it.
Okay, this is the funny thing is I waited for 10 minutes. So you notice how he pulled up after I left?
Oh, then he said, "Oh, he running."
No, if he really wanted to catch up with me, he'd be over here, right?
Who?
You didn't want to
He
engage
didn't
in that
show up, did he?
conversation anyway.
Who are you guys talking about?
It was on Peso Live today.
Ray
so
Ray.
If you want to go watch it, you can, because it was crazy. But don't wear headphones.
Yeah, that was a mess.
Don't wear headphones.
Okay. All right.
And turn it down.
Oh, okay. It wasn't Big Truck, was it?
No. Oh,
I think he said he loved Big Truck though, didn't he?
Because he
No, that was
the only
J.
reason why I
Bone.
mentioned Big Truck is because he loves to shout. And so
No.
when he said make sure your headphones are turned down, I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
this
Quite
guy was
honestly,
on some other type of time.
Yeah, quite honestly, if you haven't noticed, most of the men in the manosphere will shout, especially when they're losing.
But y'all give J.
You
Moss
make
a
me
little
want to
bit of
shout.
grace,
Put your hands up and
'cause
shout.
he was in a car act. He was, because you guys see there's something going on with him, but I think he had head trauma. So give him grace, because he was in a car accident and he
That'll do
said that in the live. So Give him a little bit of grace. That's all I
Well,
can say.
it sounded more like he made a car accident. But it sounded more like he was mixing his medication with alcohol.
Who was in a car accident?
Yes.
Jay Moss. Remember that guy? You talked to him before, Tam. I looked one time. His name is Jay Moss.
Jay Moss.
Yeah, he got sons named what's the son's name? One is Tay and Quan by his baby mama Melissa.
It's not ringing
he
a bell.
She's being he said that on the he said that on the panel.
Yeah,
so
he said that. Oh, okay.
Shout out to Melissa.
But seriously, it sounded as though he was mixing his medication with alcohol. That's more what it sounded like, as opposed to a neurological issue.
Oh, all right. Okay.
DJ, I wanted to ask that guy, Triple Dark or Triple Black, whatever his name is. He said that he grew around his community was all white, right? So was he the only Black family in that community?
No, I think he said they were in a pocket or something like that. How did you put it, Triple?
Nah.
Oh, an adjacent community, or I don't know. But I just want to know, why does he feel as though that he knows other cultures or other races better than? I mean, obviously he doesn't know that much about his own culture. I'm assuming he is American, right?
Well, yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I am American. Unfortunately.
Hey.
Unfortunately, I'm American. But anyways,
So hold on, wait a minute. What do you mean by unfortunately I'm American? What does that mean?
Because in Haitian culture, I mean, I would have learned. I mean, it's much different when
Wait,
you learn.
Hold on. What does being Haitian have to do with anything? Are your parents Haitian?
Yeah, my parents.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're Haitian.
So you're Haitian American.
You know what? I don't want to accept that one. I guess.
I mean, it's not a question of acceptance. I mean, you are Haitian
No,
American.
I'm just saying.
Your ethnicity.
Somebody that was Gallagher. I mean, that was from. I mean, her family was from South Carolina.
Wait, so he doesn't want to be American and he doesn't want to be Haitian? Identified as Haitian?
I mean, sir, like you know the basic.
Wouldn't you want to be from Pluto?
Haitian.
I mean,
no,
I'm
assuming be
assuming.
Haitian.
Triple Black, I'm assuming you're an intelligent man and you know the difference between race, ethnicity, and nationality, correct?
Yeah.
I mean, your parents are Haitian, which makes you Haitian, and you were raised in the United States, so that is your nationality. You are a Haitian American. So what's not? What do you mean I don't accept that? So what are you then?
I wish it was different. Yeah.
You don't like being
different.
You wish what was different, the American part or the Haitian part?
No, I wish I was born in Haiti. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait. Why do you say that? Why do you say that?
It's a different.
Well,
I mean,
do you wish you were born in
I don't think you wish you was born in Haiti.
Wait, please let him finish his answer.
Can you finish? Okay, let me finish. All right. My mom had 6 kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was the only person that was born in America.
Okay.
And their hustle and their whole mindset is completely different because when I was born, you know what I'm saying? My dad and my mom had got together and they had me over here.
Okay.
And like my sisters and brothers and shit like that, they had no clue. I mean, we used to go visit them and shit like that. I mean, they were
had no clue
in
what?
poverty.
That you were,
they were
that
in
you were
poverty.
born?
Like real poverty. They were in real poverty. But because my daddy was good, you know, he was a good dude and shit. Like he took care of them and shit like that. So they in their country, they were able to live like a luxurious lifestyle just because my dad was, you know what I'm saying?
In Haiti.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
How luxurious.
Oh, okay. I
had a question too.
I want to make sure you're finished before I respond because I want to make sure I'm trying to understand what you're saying. But go ahead if you're not done. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying.
No, I'm just. So you have five. You have five siblings.
The elk that I come from is my mama's elk. Like my daddy, he was a hustler. He was a hustler. He was like the Pookie and Ray Ray of the Haitian.
Okay, sir. Let me just stop. Hold on. Let me just stop you real quick because I'm trying to understand.
Okay, so you were raised by
So you have 5 siblings, correct? Because you said your mom and dad have 6 kids in total, right?
No.
So your mom was a single mom when she met your father?
Oh, your 5 siblings are your half siblings.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry. So you have 5 half siblings and they were all, and you all share the same dad?
No.
Oh, you all share the same
mom.
Same mom.
Okay. So you have 5 half siblings and they were born in Haiti.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you were born in the States.
Exactly.
Okay. So you say I wish I was born in Haiti. So what do you mean you wish you were born and raised in Haiti or just born?
Raised.
Okay, why? And that's not a bad thing.
No, because they have a whole different mentality.
Okay, like what?
Completely different mentality.
Like explain.
Like they're on some hustle shit. Like my mama was she's straight hustler. Like hustle.
Like hustling, like illegal, doing something hustling.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Right. My dad. But my dad was on that. On that too. Yeah.
So okay, but this is the thing. No matter where you were born, your parents are still your parents. So if they were hustlers, like you say, then didn't they raise you like they raised their other children? I don't understand.
Nah, hell no.
See, this is the thing. See, I don't know your parents, but see.
So you want to be in Haiti? You want to be in Haiti subjugating women? That's what you're saying.
Let me. The point I'm getting. The point I'm getting at is
you.
Okay, one at a time. Go ahead.
The point I'm getting at is your parents are your parents no matter what. So if they were hustlers, and they have that Haitian mentality, no matter if you were in Haiti or the States, I assume they would have raised you the same way. Mm-hmm. So I don't understand why being birthed someplace else makes a difference. If your parents are Haitians and they're true to who they are, then I assume they raised you to be that way, whether it's in the States or Haiti. So I'm not really understanding.
What I'm saying is like the status quo in America was very easy for me. You know what I'm saying? And when I look back, the status quo for a lot of the dudes that I grew up with, especially in the hood and all this type of shit, man, that shit is not this goddamn status quo. I got 2 master's degrees. What the fuck you talking about? Like,
we can't tell. We definitely can't tell.
This shit was easy for me.
So Triple Black, were your 5 siblings, how are they raised? Are they successful? Did they struggle or?
No, hell no. I mean, both my sisters got. 2 of my sisters got husbands.
Oh
got
my God, Triple! She's just asking you what would being raised in Haiti make you different?
No.
How would that make you different?
But it's not even that. You sound like you had a good life, and it sounds like your siblings have a good life. So what do you mean? So what do you like? You have 2 parents who had you. They raised you as best as they could. You have a master's degree. You just told us your siblings are doing well. So what are you talking about?
No, I'm not talking about nothing.
You got a lot of kids dreamed of.
Tim, it's the alcohol, baby. It's the alcohol.
No, like I'm sorry. With all due respect, you sound kind of ungrateful. You sound kind of ungrateful. You were raised and you were given a life that a lot of people would have dreamed of.
Yeah.
So what do you mean?
No, I mean, listen, it's a struggle between me and my siblings because they really feel like I had a silver spoon. I'm like, God damn. I had to deal with.
So we're here for therapy. Is this a therapy session for Cupcake? And
wait, so did you struggle or not? Because you said you make it sound like your parents were hustlers and they made things happen for you, and then now you're talking about the hood. So which is it?
No, my dad was. Hey, it's multifaceted. Hey, come on, man.
Okay, so what's the problem? What's the problem then? Yeah, what's the problem with Pookie then? That's what I want to know.
Triple Black.
Ain't no problem. Ain't no problem unless you make it a problem.
Triple Black. Did you grow up
We're not going to stay focused on Triple Blade. He is not the topic of.
See, when I came in, we were talking about him, so I
Yeah, but
I'm just blown with it.
I'm
personally
I'm
don't
following
think-
the flow of the chat, and he is not the subject, and they are not happy that he is the subject.
Can we get to the definition of Pookie? Because I don't think a man out here making money, even maybe moving some weight. I don't think but taking care of his family, have a better life. I don't necessarily think he a Pookie. Me, a Pookie is a man that's idle. That's not doing nothing.
Yes, he can be a Pookie too. It depends on how you make your money.
It's a mindset. It's a mindset.
Take turns and answer the question for her. Go ahead, JP.
Hello everybody. So I was on Pesos Live. I was a part of that clusterfuck.
Wait,
excuse
JP,
me.
are you going to answer?
Oh no. Wait. Hold on, Jim. Oh, okay. What's the question again? I'm sorry.
She wanted the definition of a Pookie.
Because I have a different definition. Me, I don't think a man. I don't because he called his father a Pookie, and from what
I can tell you my
I
definition.
wouldn't think he was a Pookie.
I can tell you my definition. A Pookie is a guy that intends to do evil, in spite of all the ostensible rhetoric, the talking points, and all the stuff. This is a guy, evil people. I mean, and then they hide behind masculinity and being alpha males, but
Oh, okay.
But if you know right and wrong, this is not a right and wrong type of conversation. No, these is motherfuckers that want to do evil in the world. So no.
Well, yeah, because he called his father a Pookie, and when he described him, yeah, he might have been out there hustling, making his money, but I don't necessarily define that as being a Pookie.
Can I define
Go
who it
ahead.
is?
Go ahead, Siobhan.
Let's start off with the base. The base being Pookie and Ray Ray. Pookie being Pookie's character from New Jack City. Ray's character being from South Central. So let's start with the foundation. This is what I'm saying. This is exactly why what happens is these defining terms get legs. At this point, this thing is tall and it's swinging all over the place because once the legs get too long, you can't support the body. So let's just get to the body of this, which is these defining terms. Pookie was a crackhead, such as Triple Black just described that this is what Black women want, despite the fact that the Pookie character was not based on this man even having a girlfriend. He didn't even have this wasn't about that. This was about look at the movie. Anybody that's seen New Jack City, go look at the movie.
Isn't Triple Black married to a Black woman?
No, he's not, Tam. So
he was, but according to him.
Stop. Let her finish.
That's not her.
Okay. I think she meant you, Siobhan.
I'm just talking about who the character, not anybody's personal business. South Central was also a movie released in 1992. Ray was one of the gang members on there that was affiliated with the storyline. Once again, neither one of these men had anything to do with women. This was a gang member / drug dealer and also a crackhead. So essentially what they're saying is that these are the guys that Black women are into, despite the fact that these were Black male characters within a Black male storyline. Go ahead, you guys.
But I thought Black women, we've upped our standards. Which is it?
No, me personally, I was just trying to define it because
No, we're talking about the fine. Before you got here, Tam, we were talking about the actual term, because what happens in these spaces, and you know it, these guys come on here and then they start asking things like, what is your definition? There's no such thing. And that's what's causing a lot of confusion within all of these spaces. If we all have a million different definitions going on, how can we come to any collective understanding? You understand what I'm saying? So we were talking about the defining terms of where Pookie and Ray essentially come from. So Pookie, these terms have gotten legs. That's what I was saying, because these are two characters from two movies. So if we're going to talk about Pookie and Ray, we actually have to go back to the works cited, and that's the two characters that they derive from.
Well, I agree with that. Listen, that's the thing with words. They evolve into something else. And I do agree that you have to understand the original definition. I agree with that 100%. my thing is, my definition, when I think of a Pookie or a Ray Ray, to me, that's a bum.
Mm-hmm.
A Pookie and a Ray Ray is a bum to me.
Okay. A lady? Okay, she
Or
said be right back.
or bummish behavior. Because personally, I like Boozy, for an example. I think he's a Pookie.
Who?
The rapper, Boosie.
Oh.
I think he's a Pookie. I think Kevin Samuels was a Pookie, even though he had a suit on.
Okay, for me, Pookie and Ray Ray is a mindset. And the reason I say that is because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the socioeconomic status or the educational status. Any one of them can be a Pookie and a Ray Ray. And it does have to do with destructive behavior. And it's not a lower, it doesn't matter what level of destruction, it's destructive. If they are abusive, if they commit crimes against children, if they commit domestic violence crimes, I don't care if they're lawyers, if they're doctors, they're Pookies. So it's a mindset. If you have the ability to consume yourself with being destructive, you're a Pookie. If you have the mindset of not taking care of your children, you're a Pookie.
I agree with that.
Can I make a quick point real quick? This is going to be real quick. This is Anton Daniels' master bedroom.
Who is Anton?
Okay. And
wait, not the millionaire.
that's
Anton,
the millionaire's bedroom.
Wait,
And
are those cheap vertical telling blinds right there? The ones that everybody talks about?
That looks like a one-bedroom apartment.
Exactly.
That looks like the bed is in the middle of the living room.
It really does.
Right, that may not even be an apartment. That might be a spare room that they turned into a bedroom. It's so
my
small.
cute studio apartment is bigger
Wait,
than that.
I'm sorry, everybody. Who's Anton Daniels? Forgive me.
he's this guy right here. I'm glad you brought it up.
What year was this made? I just need perspective.
Where did
Can
I
you see the
put
year,
that?
DJ, on your end? I just want to see the year.
Okay, so here's Anton Daniels right here.
Want to know what's really wrong with the black community is that the woman is out of her purpose and she's not a helpmeet no more. She's the enemy. She's more of an enemy than the white man ever has. She's more of an enemy than anybody in history has ever been to the black community because she's the very person
He's Anton Daniels.
use you and then disperse of you when she's done with you. And then she'll
That's him.
The guy
I'm very
speaking.
disappointed in Godfrey for even stitching
Yeah, the
this.
guy speaking.
Yeah.
And
Now
he's a
here,
millionaire?
I want to show you my bedroom. Here's my bedroom.
Okay, DJ Tor.
So,
Okay.
so I guess my point is this: is that if this is a rich man's bedroom, then I need to know. I mean, basically, this one right here. Where's he at? Where is he at? Where is that at?
Who says he's a millionaire? He says
He
it.
did.
He says
He
it
did.
all the time.
It looked
He
like
said
they
he keeps
smoke in
repeating
their
it over and
house.
over again.
How do we know that's his bedroom?
He showed it, Tam.
Yeah, that he was bragging about it. He was.
Please tell me he showed it as a prank and it's not true.
No.
Let me see if I can. I don't know why I can't find it. Let's
Because
see.
that is sad.
Where did I put it? Where did I
It
put it?
looked
I
like
didn't
they
close it
smoke
yet.
in their house too, like cigarettes in their house.
That looks like somebody pulled a bed off the street and put it in the middle of the living room. That's what it looks like.
It does.
It looked like they can't extend their feet
That's where
when
they
they get out the
that's
bed.
their couch, that's their bed, that's everything. That's
here we
where the
go.
dogs and the
Yeah.
cats sit down. That's where they
Yeah.
eat breakfast,
That's
lunch,
him.
and
See,
dinner.
you can see at the bottom it says something like opening opening a successful small business with something here. I can't read it. It looks like 2018
Okay.
journal.
Oh, this was 2018. Okay, so hopefully he's evolved.
It looked like when they get out the bed, they gotta walk around by the side,
Yeah.
like shimmy
Hey.
to the side.
Lord.
I mean, the thing is that this is coming from a guy who's bragging about being rich. Yeah, he
Okay.
ain't buying jewelry and shit. He needs to buy a whole new house. It looks like, because I
And
mean,
that's
think
not
about it.
even
If
the
this is the
queen, that's a
master
full
bedroom,
size.
if this is the master bedroom, then that's a small house.
And
I
that's
mean,
a
my
full-size
father
bed.
was
That
an
ain't even a
architect,
queen.
so you kind of get the gist on how things work. But that's if a master bedroom is small, 99% of the time, the house is small. It just is. It's just because that's how they build it. The cornerstone of most houses is the master bedroom. They make that the largest. So you can't tell me he lives in a 400,000 square foot house and that's his master bedroom. It's not just, they just won't, it won't work like that. Then it's either that or he's got a football field for a kitchen. I don't know.
And you can tell they ghetto.
But the bar must be very
low
then. The bar got to be low to be bragging about being a millionaire.
And they ghetto, because if you got a small room like that, why get a big bed or a queen size bed? It makes it smaller. Me personally, I would give me a
no. This has to be a prank. No, this has to be a prank. This is not real. No. Please. Please, I refuse to believe that someone has a loud ass mouth talking about he's a millionaire and this is it.
I mean,
a little man complex.
Something. Let's see what it said. Let me
hire for today. Got the purple socks.
Look, see it's him.
Hey,
hold
on. I'm gonna tell you this, bro. Like, I'm not sure if Anton still lives in this place. All right, but bruh, like that's mad average, dog. Just saying.
To match the purple shirt, blue pants, standard attire.
In Detroit.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Oh Lord.
Just a couple of the things that I carry with me. I keep 2 cell phones. I run 4 numbers in between it. A little bit of cash or whatever. About 2,000 on me. I don't usually take this.
And so he has no nerve calling anybody Dusty.
No, he doesn't have nerve calling anybody Dusty.
I mean, want to get some niggas and rob him, okay? Like, boy, shut up.
I mean, the funny thing is this is that why does he talk? Yeah, I mean,
where does he live? What state does he live in?
Detroit. Typical.
Oh, okay, so that's why. But I don't know their pricing out there. I mean, is it a lot of money to be a millionaire in Detroit?
Kittens and caskets. Oh Lord, she's a mess. I see the manosphere has a look.
They do.
Yeah. Right. She right. They do have a look. We can actually superimpose and do the black and white remake of Michael Jackson and put their faces together, and I guarantee you it's the same person.
Oh my Lord.
But that's supposed to be millionaire status.
Clean off your damn dresser.
Yeah, is that what? But how many millions? Like, we're in 2023. How are you bragging about being a millionaire? And I'm not even trying to sound snobby.
I'm gonna give him the slight. Okay, I'm gonna try to give the slight benefit of the doubt. Did he say he was a millionaire after this? Because this was in 2018, right?
Right.
You just saw.
Yeah, this is now.
That funky $2,000.
I mean,
what
he was
is $1 million in
Wait,
2023?
Was he saying he was a millionaire in 2018?
Wait, what happened?
Mute yourself. Take that off.
Yeah, you play.
I mean, how you know it's me? God damn.
Okay, triple.
Ciao.
How many drinks have you had so far?
A couple.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when alcoholics say a couple, they mean like 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
So in 2018, he was calling himself a millionaire while living like this.
Right.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm just saying.
This is a way that
He was a lawyer,
I
though.
was talking to DJ and I was telling him, like, a lot of times people just talk on these streams, and if you pay attention to their background, you can figure out a lot more than what they're saying.
Okay.
And a lot of these people think that they do have a lot. I mean, they honestly think they have a lot because they have nothing to compare it with.
Okay, maybe he's a millionaire in spirit, but you know what? At least he has a roof over his head and a warm bed to sleep in. That's more than a lot.
You right, Tam. Men
So
like this just make.
I mean, that's not really the point. The point is while you're sitting there and you're denigrating and castigating everybody
not the point.
else.
I'm just being.
Can I ask him?
And saying that other people aren't as successful as you are,
right?
When you're living like that, then that's where the problem comes in.
Oh yeah, of course I know that's the point. I'm just being cheeky. I'm just like say, hey, at least he has
okay.
That look like somebody auntie house.
Oh boy, what? You keep thinking what? What do you want?
Can I ask one question? Can I ask one question?
You can ask one question. Yes, go ahead.
Tam, why are you single, babe?
Why am I singing what?
I mean, not singing. I mean, why are you single? I mean,
Why am I single?
yeah,
Because I haven't met the right person yet. Next question.
the right person. I'm just saying, you Nigerian. You know what I'm saying? You already got a
I just answered your question. I haven't met the right person yet. And yes,
but
my background is Nigerian.
yeah,
Next.
yeah. Okay.
But what's your point?
You shouldn't be doing it choosing. I mean, somebody else should be
Talking
doing
about
it.
who said? Be quiet for a minute. Who said anything about choosing? I said I haven't
No,
met
you
the
keep
right
talking
person yet.
like that.
Excuse me? What did you say?
Finish what you were saying. He's not going to interrupt you. Keep saying what you were
I don't know.
saying.
Where did he leave again?
No,
he just got muted.
He's been put
He's
in a
back.
position
He
where
can
he
hear.
has to listen.
No,
Put him in the corner.
no.
He was a bad boy last time. So.
No,
Y'all put him in the corner.
Listen, I know people who don't like me. That's the tactic. They think that they have this weapon against me because I'm single. Listen, I am single. I'm not ashamed of that. I don't hide it.
I'm single too.
I don't hide it. And yes, thank you. Yes, my background is Nigerian. You don't have to tell me that. I knew that today. I knew that yesterday, and I'll know it forevermore. So I don't know what you're trying to imply. I'm single. I have not found the right person yet. So let me tell you something. If you're trying to explain my culture to me, stop right there, because you're ashamed of your own culture. You're confused about what you want to be. So don't go there with me.
No, you're out of your mind, because I'm a proud.
Oh, you're a psychologist now? You're a psychiatrist now? You evaluated me?
Can we keep looking at Anton's dusty house?
Like what is your problem? You're Nigerian. Yes, my parents are. I have 2 wonderful Nigerian parents.
Yeah, I mean,
a fabulous life. I don't have 5 half siblings like you do.
Oh, okay.
You're Nigerian, right? Yeah, and you're Haitian. You're Haitian American. Apparently, you're ashamed to be Haitian American. So why you're coming for me, I have no clue.
Okay, let me interrupt real quick. Shout out to Andre in the house. Shout out to Strumming and Riching in the house. Strums in the house. Looks like Camel's back in the house.
DJ.
Can I finish? Dang. Bucky's in the house. Bucky's saying Anton didn't come in YT with money, but I heard he inherited some money from his grandmother from a lawsuit. So he didn't even make his own money.
Oh, okay.
That makes it even worse. That makes it even worse that he's literally, you know what's funny too, is because I forgot which video it was and I can't remember the clips because I went through a lot, but he actually got somebody fired because they gave him a doctor's note for a fake doctor's note because, he wasn't really sick. So they gave him a doctor's note so he could go on vacation. And he got like the doctor's assistant fired. He got fired. Somebody else got fired. And that's what these niggas do. And he doesn't realize that's part of the problem in the community. It's stupid shit like that. And he went and did it. That's the same thing. Anyway, I went on a tangent, but hey, okay, I did. I'm done. Oh, and Aline is in the house as well. Okay, I'm done talking.
Ball of life. Yeah, hey, Gemini.
Is that Anton? Is that Anton?
No, that's Triple Black. That's Triple Black.
Yeah, that's me. That's me. Hey, you know what?
Triple Black.
That is Triple Black, hey. Come on, man.
Okay, Kitten said something very important, though. She said, as far as Anton Daniels, no, he didn't. He stole people money doing fake credit repair scams. He even filed for bankruptcy. Yep. So he's fake rich then. To me, it's like if you have to file for bankruptcy to keep your money, then you ain't really rich.
Well, DJ, want to say something? Did even Walt Disney at one point filed bankruptcy? So that doesn't necessarily mean you're not rich, because even wealthy people can fall into financial trouble. So it's not that filing bankruptcy means
that's
you're not.
My baby. That's my baby.
But as far as this Anton Daniels person, I don't know what he's all about.
I know you don't like me, but that's my baby. Yeah, that's my baby.
Who, Anton
Ooh.
Daniels?
Wait,
is your
Anton
baby?
Daniels?
Anton Daniels is your babe?
All right.
Oh, we're
It's
sorry.
okay.
We're sorry.
Hey,
We're
hey,
sorry. We're
Triple
talking about
Black.
his bae. We're talking about
What?
his bae. My bad.
It's
Triple
okay
Black,
to
I'm
be
so
Cupcake.
sorry. You guys, we
Cupcake
need to
Zone
switch the
has
topic. We are
arrived.
offending. We are offending Triple Black.
Nah, hell
We're
no.
offending Triple Black. DJ,
Hey,
DJ Torch, how could you? You had us trashing this man's bae.
What?
Lawyer. Yeah.
This is so
Hey.
rude. DJ Torch, you just had us on this panel making fun of Triple Black's bae. How could you do that? We're sorry, Triple Black. We didn't know.
Oh man. Okay, it's
know.
okay. That drink is hitting hard. Oh.
No. For the people that really understand how Triple Black works, man, that shit is hell nah. You know that shit is not gonna.
We were listening to you. We didn't say anything.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, Tam, that's my
You just
babe.
said that's babe.
Yes, he's telling me, Tam, that Anton is his bae. You heard him. See, Tam, that's my bae.
No, hell no.
He said, Tam, that's my bae. We're talking about Anton Daniels. And he's like, Tam, I just want you to know that's my bae.
Tam is my bae. You're.
Wait a.
I know she.
Oh my. Here we go.
Ain't you married? Even see y'all, even when they marry in their preference, they still stay.
How the hell you? Hey, why you in my pocket, baby?
Cupcake.
Come on, man. Hey, I mean, I just said, hey, listen, she's my bae. She my bae.
No.
She don't even know it yet. She don't know it.
I don't know it yet. That sounds very dangerous.
You like?
Am I about to walk outside and someone's about to put a bag over my head and throw me in a van?
No, hell no. I mean, I'm
She's
not.
and she doesn't know it yet. Oh Lord, witnesses,
I'm not
you all heard it. You all heard it.
Tam would
not
rather
into
sleep in
that.
Anton's bed that we just saw.
I'm not into that.
That sounds very scary. You said, "Oh, she's my bae," and she doesn't know it yet. That sounds very. That sounds very concerning.
Oh, so
But
so
can we,
you're not,
DJ?
so you're not into me?
Excuse me?
DJ.
Wait. Hold on. Savon.
Yeah, Triple. Come on now. We're not about to do that. Let's get back on topic in
Listen,
terms of
very disrespectful.
Very
This
good
is very
point.
disrespectful to your wife and/or Anton. Cut it out.
Bragging about his money because this master suite is looking dusty. I'm sorry. It is.
This is what my budget is for the week. I don't know if you can even see
I
that.
can't see anything. Oh,
See the subtotal? The taxes?
All right, I'm gonna pause it right here. So in this video, and this is why I refer to this video, is because like this is ridiculous, right? Especially when you see the background. Guys, remember the theme here, all right? If you got the money to back it up, as long as you got it, you can talk shit.
Camo says this is the third Black Mesosphere man who was drunk on the pedal tonight.
Yes.
They all got to get lifted. They can't handle their energy. They can't be around a group full of intelligent Black women without needing some liquid courage as backup.
No,
Wait,
you're absolutely right.
To this thing, this piece of paper
Siobhan.
he's holding up, that looks like a bill, and it looks like he used credit
Siobhan.
cards or something like that. It doesn't look like we don't even know what document he's holding up.
Hey, Siobhan, you got
He's talking
Instagram?
about it's his budget.
No, we're not doing that.
Oh, we're not?
No, you talking while Gemini is speaking, sir.
You know,
We're talking about Anton Daniels. You over here trying to take your turn over who you want to holler at real quick. You're going to have to calm down. We're talking about this
But
third. We're talking about this receipt.
Anton is giving him the silent treatment. Just beg him back. Tell him you're sorry.
What we're starting to see, he don't got it like that. Okay, so the fact that he's just basically just selling you guys a dream of something that he himself is hoping that you guys buy into so he can really live his dream, that's a problem. So
let me say something really, really important. I grew up around rich people,
Mhm.
and they don't behave like this.
They don't talk about their money.
Sure don't.
They don't talk about their money.
They don't.
They just don't. I mean,
They don't.
they would more talk about their spouse, or whether they're going golfing, or whether they're going fishing or something like that, or going on a trip. That's how rich people floss. If they're
Mhm.
going to floss, they're going to try, oh yeah, I'm going to the Bahamas and we're going over there in our summer house and blah, 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 blah. You see what I'm saying?
He
They
said
don't-
that's how much he spends per week, DJ.
Yeah. On
Why?
jewelry.
Ashy. On jewelry.
Yeah.
That's how you know he's broke.
Yeah.
Come on now.
That's 400. That's 500K. That's $500,000 a year. That makes no sense if he's only a millionaire. He would have
Come
to
on,
be.
come on,
have-
Siobhan.
That makes no sense. Yeah, I got to do the math. You know, I don't play it with y'all. I got to come with the
Millionaires
receipt.
have lotion. Don't millionaires have lotion?
Wait a minute. Let Siobhan finish, please. Go ahead, Siobhan.
Yeah, I just did the math. That's 468. That's 468K roughly. I rounded it up. I think it says 38. I just rounded it up to 39. So he's spending about 465. That's almost $500,000 per year. That makes absolutely no sense. There's no way in the world that this is a reality if he's just a millionaire. That's why it's like,
true.
I'm not trying to sound bougie. This is 2023. I asked where he lived, but even in Detroit, he could live anywhere in the US. Millionaire status is not a big deal in terms of where we are now in a billion dollar world. I'm sorry, like that makes absolutely no sense. He would have to be in the multis to even be trying to have this conversation. This just goes back to prove how down that Black people look at each other, even in a man in his position, because trust and believe he's not going to go around a group of other non-Black men and talk like this. He's not,
Right.
especially no big wigs, especially nobody coming from generational wealth. Come on.
Right. I'd love to see him try that in front of some white men and see what
And
happens.
you know what's
They're gonna
funny?
laugh at him. Let me read a couple of these comments, Maya, and then you can go.
Sorry.
Kittens and Cassie says, "What millionaire uses a bank receipt to prove how much money they have?"
True.
Strumman and
True.
Richard said, "Rich people drive a Toyota."
That they do.
Right.
They
Heathen
sure
Queen
do.
said, "Ain't no millionaire online like this all the time, every day. They got S to do."
Exactly. And then Jenny Michelle says, those fingers looking mighty dehydrated. Yep. Yep.
They are.
Millionaires
Go ahead.
have
I was
lotion.
going to say something about what DJ said about rich people don't flash their money. I went to one of our clients. He's a millionaire, and it was his birthday, so he invited everybody to his birthday party. Y'all, I was the flashiest one there. And I had on like this pink dress. I was thinking I was looking cute. I looked around, everyone else was just dressed down, and me and my boss, we started laughing because he kind of read my mind. And I was like, dang, I'm overdressed. I'm thinking this is going to be a lavish affair. And it was just regular.
Yeah.
And it was a good time. We had a great time. But I'm over here trying to be sexy, wearing pink, bright as hell. And I was just like, oh shit, I'm overdressed.
Yeah.
But one millionaire did compliment me on my dress though. He said, I said, thank you, boo. Thank you.
Yeah. Yep.
And what type of jewelry is he even wearing? Like, is he wearing that broken down crap where he paying 150K and as soon as he walk out, it's now only worth 95 and then resale value ends up being 65? Listen,
Probably so.
Like,
probably-
wasn't it a guy that lived like in the hood and he won some money from the lottery and he spent most of it on a gold chain and then he got jacked at the gas station, at the
That
hood
is-
gas station?
That is very. That
Hey,
is very, very stupid.
DJ, I mean, what's the Instagram of the last chick that said, I mean, I want to see that dress?
What the hell?
Okay, we're not about to do that.
He's just trying to be a troll. Just
I don't know
no
what he was
idea.
talking about.
Right. None of us did.
Okay, I want to tell a quick story. This was when I was living in California. There's a place called Orinda, California. Super rich, everybody rich there. Well, except for maybe on the ones in the apartments. But I did work for a doctor there. I used to work on his computers, right? And I remember I went there. I must have gone to his house at least 20, 30 times during over the years, right? And he's got this, you know, $5 million, $6 million house. It's fly. He flew shit in from Italy and from Peru, and the floorwood was from someplace exotic. I mean, he got down. He never once, not once bragged about his money or anything. If anything, he was like, man, you know, I'm worried about my daughter. She's not talking to me. She's mad at me. He would talk about stuff like that, believe it or not. You see what I'm saying?
Real stuff.
He never, ever, ever talked about money, how much he spent. He never, ever, ever talked about, oh yeah, you want to see my new ride or anything. He was rolling around in a Volvo. You know what I mean? And the house was fly AF. AF. But
he was worried about life itself.
Yeah, he was more concerned about life himself, you know. And man, and let me tell you, he was getting, for showing up to like these big, you know, doctors' galas and stuff. They were paying him like he was some kind of a football player or something. I'm not kidding. He was getting like, oh yeah, he got like, for 15-minute talk, he's getting $20K and shit. I am not joking. Okay.
What kind of doctor was he?
Neurology.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Neuroscience. Yeah.
Yes. He was deep.
High demand.
They make good money. Very good money.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, he was so modest and down to earth and everything. I mean, you wouldn't every time I went over there, the food, he had made sure I had food, made sure I had something to drink. Everything was just sometimes. I would, you know, at first I was just there, you know, for business, but sometimes he would sit down and want to talk things about, you know, things going on and shit. He was, but throughout this whole thing, he never goes, man, you know, yeah, I just went and bought some jewelry. He never said shit like that because he never would buy jewelry, because the price of jewelry right there, the price of jewelry right here that we're saying on right here, that's more money for his he had a daughter and a son. You see what I'm saying? That's where the money goes.
DJ, no, it's not just that, DJ. This JB talking, by the way. It's not just that. Like, a lot of those guys, they don't buy jewelry because they don't want to have to worry about, you know, other people seeing the jewelry they have on, right?
Right.
They don't want to see that shit. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I came very close to buying a Rolex myself, and then I started thinking about it. And it's like, damn, like, I got this Rolex on my wrist and all that. And then, like, once you get that piece on your wrist, like, you have different worries. Well, shit, like, how many other people know that what I have on my wrist is a Rolex?
Hello? JP, I think we lost you. You there?
While we're waiting for JP, I just wanted to mention something.
Whoa, wait. Am I here? Can you hear me?
You're back. You're back.
Sorry.
Oh, I don't know. My phone didn't go out. I don't think. But no, DJ, what I was saying was a lot of people don't buy that stuff because they don't want to have to worry about, you know, other people knowing that they have that type of stuff on.
Right.
I mean, I come from the watch world and all that stuff. I come from a lot of other spaces, especially in the watch world. You know, guys buy these Rolexes and, you know, they buy Vacherons and all that stuff. And they spend most of their time worrying about who knows what they have on their wrist. It's like that mentality, you know. And that's why, you know, you see a lot of Rolexes on the pre-owned market. You see a lot of, you know, Omegas, Grand Seikos, Vacherons, and all that type of stuff on the pre-owned market. You know, guys is getting rid of them because, you know, well, you know, I got this expensive watch on and all that type of thing. And and then they start worrying about who knows they got it on. They don't want to be bothered with, you know, being hit up and hemmed up. Some joker seeing them about them type of pieces, you know.
And one more thing I forgot to mention about the doctor. He would have never said that shit that Anton Daniels was saying. And he ain't even black.
Hell no.
That's a crazy thing. He would have never said what Anton Daniels said. He would never have said that.
Right, DJ. Most rich people want to be rich in peace, you know.
Right.
Most really rich people, like, I mean, they don't want you to know that they're rich. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Can you play some more of the video, DJ?
Sure can.
So here he's flexing. All right, this is mad flex. $38,000 he spent, and he made the claim in this video that this was his weekly budget. Bruh, you know what? If anything, Anton Daniels participates in a style of what I call balling on a budget. Okay, and what balling on a budget is
back in the day we call it nigga rich.
Basically, you, a middle class individual, you take that person, you know, you maximize a few credit cards here, or maybe like a credit line, or something for like you have like 10,000. I mean, everyone at least has an. I won't say everyone at least has an average, but most people in the middle class area, you know, and above, the credit limits are usually about 5,000 to 10,000. Some people, if you're really good at managing money and you make a little bit more, right? Like Anton Daniels' case, he can potentially has access to reserve of maybe $20,000 in a credit line, right? So what you would do, ball on a budget, right? You would take those credit lines and you will go out, you will purchase cars, right? And you will purchase, you know, things that, you know, at far sight, it looks like you got it going on, but then the closer you look, it's like, huh? You know what I'm saying? You gotta, like, bruh, what is that? Is that a Maserati? Like, who still drives Maseratis, bro? Like, it's about Lambo Uruses now, all right? You ain't really balling unless you drive a Lambo
pause,
Urus, dog.
DJ. What the hell is he talking about? What the hell is he talking about? Most rich people.
No. He's just talking about hood rich and those type. He's talking about hood rich and those type of people that don't know what money looks like. So that's all he's talking about. Go ahead, hit play, Torch.
No, Jim. Wait a minute. Like he's a dumbass. That's what he is. I mean, most rich people don't see rich in that light. They don't.
Okay, that's what I was saying, JP. I was just saying he's talking about hood rich. So he doesn't understand old money. He's talking about new money.
Yep.
You're talking about old money.
True. I mean, like, yeah, but I see where you're coming from, and you're talking about it in an after the fact type of way.
Wait,
so I've been around these type of guys too. I mean, they don't. Only thing they care about is being of service. They care about being valuable to their fellow man. Being rich is just a means to an end for that. But being rich is not an end in and of itself with that type of mentality. They only care about, well, how can I stay on the cutting edge of, you know, technology?
JP, you're still talking about old money. This dude is not talking about old money. This dude is talking about new money. So
my point, I mean,
it's about new money. Okay.
Let's go forward.
Okay, go ahead, DJ. My bad.
Hold on 1 second.
You pulling up in a Maserati, all right, especially in this new age YouTube era, it's equivalent to pulling up to a car show with a Ford Focus. That's essentially what it is, all right? And Anton does that, all right? So to the average, super average individuals, they look at somebody with a Maserati and say, oh, shit, this person got it going on. He must have money. Not realizing you can buy a used one for about $80,000. That's not that's not a lot of money compared to millionaires. I'm just saying, I'm great value, okay? I'm just saying, right? So that's what I call balling on a budget, and Anton Daniels, he does it the best. All right, so let's continue with this video because it gets hilarious.
That I spent. This is my real life, bro.
This is my receipt from the jewelry store.
Wait, and that's a $60 mic, right?
Right.
I know about mics, man. Nah, hell no. You
Hey,
can't
look,
say.
DJ, can I say
That mic
something?
is, look, we're not doing the drunk fest on
Okay,
the
JP.
Please.
No. I was gonna say, like, Anton is more concerned about looking valuable instead of actually being valuable. That's the difference. I mean, a lot of super rich cats, I mean, you know, their focus is on actually, you know, contributing value to other
JP,
people.
we get that.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So for this guy to, you know, I mean, so you see the foundation of where I'm coming from.
I agree with Gemini. I agree
Is
with her.
JP drunk too?
Yeah.
He just acting like a typical. He's acting like a typical.
I am, but I can be drunk and talk intelligently too, and all that stuff.
Now you
I ain't
see
like
what section
cupcake.
he's in at the game, right?
Right.
That's
Yeah.
not anywhere near the floor.
Wait, let me play this. It breaks it down right here.
Right.
He just showed you a receipt for $38,000, and he says that's his weekly budget, $38,000. He said that's his piss money. But in this next video, he's going to talk about not being able to afford to sit courtside at a Detroit Pistons game.
See, and that right there tells you that he's not rich.
Yeah, and the tickets really like close down is if he was balling like that, it really is not that much money.
It's not that much at all.
Let me ask you. Can
Listen,
I ask
listen to this. Wait,
one
let me
question?
break something down. My dad paid for 20 years straight for season tickets for 49ers. And you know the 49ers wasn't cheap because they kept winning. You know what I mean? Unlike, you know, like let's say Dallas. But anyway, I would never consider us rich. You see what I'm saying? So if he's considering himself rich, but can't afford a basketball game season tickets, he's not rich. Like he doesn't know what rich means. Let me put it that way. I'm not going to be mean to him. He just doesn't know what rich means. Rich means rich means you can pay. You can pay for your car cash. You can pay for the full year of this wherever you want to sit, and not even worry about it.
But DJ, think about it. Most rich people don't see money that way. Money is just a means to an end. I mean,
JP.
Yeah, but he's new money though, JP. We not he's new money. He's
stop talking about old
money. Yeah, he wasn't born into it. Yeah, so you know he's coming on he's being very typical. We all know that. You know that's why.
He's being nouveau.
New ninja money. Yeah, this is new ninja money. This is new ninja flexing. Like nobody does this in real life.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Like, I don't know why black men keep taking L's by doing things like this, wanting to be seen and flexing, putting themselves under this type of situation. Like why? And he's supposed to be a family man and has a wife. She should be checking this. Like this ain't safe.
Oh no, that's fair enough. You know he's nouveau. Oh, okay. That's
this is not safe. That's why rich people don't do that. You have to protect yourself, not just your assets. You have to protect yourself. So why would you go around doing this? This is how you know he really has nothing going and that this is a persona. But this is the problem of what goes on within this community, especially with the men, like their ego. It's limitless. Where it's just like, come on, and then they always have a sob story like this where, now you can't sit courtside, right? Because what we need to be paying attention to is the fact that wealth comes in more ways than money. I would be wealthy in this situation if I could call a player and sit courtside.
Right. And you want to know something? Rich people can do that. Real rich people can do that because
it's levels to this.
But you see where I'm coming from, right? Like rich people don't see money the same way poor people or people that just come up see money.
Oh my God, JP, we've established that.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to make sure. My bad.
Wait,
my
JP,
bad.
how many you in so far? How many you got?
Shit, this is my weekend off, so no. This is my weekend off, so I've been going there pretty hard. I ain't gonna lie to you, DJ. But, you know.
You got people falling out the clouds to, concern. Can you be quiet for a second?
Like, no, man. It's I see the point and everything. Okay, I'll be quiet.
Okay, you about to get put in the bag. Go ahead, DJ.
Okay.
FYI, it only costs $1,700 for a courtside seat at a Pistons game. If you buy season tickets, it is $1,700 a game. That's not a lot of money. Let's listen.
JR, you always want to upgrade. So it's like I'm not going to be satisfied till I'm sitting center court for the whole season. Hey, how you doing?
Now, in this next clip, we're going to hear him talk about his profitable restaurant, the restaurant that closed after only 2 years in business. He says it was profitable, but I have paperwork that says otherwise.
So for those of you who don't know, Anton Daniels, how he came to be, before he was even in the manosphere space, he was actually a restaurant owner, okay? And that's part of his whole background, in addition to a couple other things, right? He's claimed to be a VP of multiple high-ranking establishments, right? So Anton really has claimed a lot of things, and realistically, on the surface, you're more inclined to believe it because he looks like he could be that guy and has the arrogance to back it up. But when you dig underneath the surface, you start to notice a few things. Now, here's the thing: this video I'm playing you, I found it after there was a situation with Anton Daniels on Pocket Watching with JT. All right, and that's what really opened my eyes to Anton Daniels. It made me realize that I had to question this man a little bit more. But before he went into all,
but according to the state of Michigan, he's in debt.
You are plastered, bro. You are plastered.
jealous.
Wait, let me try to get this to play. This thing, I don't know why it's not playing right. Hold on.
Gemini.
No, don't do it. You don't say. I know you're gonna say something weird. Don't say it.
Let him say
okay,
it.
look. Hey,
Let him say it.
Yeah.
Let him say it, but he needs to be prepared for.
There's some shit in here that I didn't even know
the
about
equal
Anton Daniels.
reaction.
Yeah.
He needs to be prepared for the equal reaction. So
Yeah. I'm gonna wait. Okay. Go ahead, Triple.
Yeah. No, that's your bro. That's your bae. Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna step off that.
I'm nobody's broad, dude. I'm nobody's broad.
No, hell no.
Okay, he's plastered. You can mute him while I play this.
Yeah. And I'm like, bruh, what? You riding around here in a base model Porsche? Trying to claim like you got brand on? Like, what we doing, Anton? Like, this is what I mean. Balling on a budget. So let's watch this. Let's watch the rest of it and we can go.
LLC in February. We don't know if he's if he's trying to run away from that debt, right? Because he told you guys that he doesn't finance anything. But according to the state of Michigan, he's in debt. He owes some money. So for a man that's balling out of control, multi-millionaire, why you can't pay your bills, player? I'm just saying, somebody ain't telling the truth.
Watch how we bring it out of him. And when people ask me, or when I ask, what are you looking for? When somebody says,
he is not. This is him without his glasses on. I can see why he puts on his glasses. Was that somebody else?
Oh, okay.
That's him.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah.
Man.
That's crazy.
He needs to stop. No wonder he brags about his money.
Yeah.
that's a red flag for me. It's
Yo!
an immediate red flag.
The thing about it is, you choice.
My focus is not ever really completely on money. And I'm not telling you not to be successful. Be successful in everything you do. What I'm saying is be happy. Focus on what fulfills you as a purpose. Because if you go through life and
let me stop this for a second. Let me go back over here real quick. You tell me. Does that sound like somebody who's happy?
No.
Oh.
He's definitely not happy in who he is.
I mean,
he's short. He's probably got a little.
He's short.
He's
short.
Yeah, he's short. He definitely is not confident.
you like
in who
tall
he is
men?
and who he is. What?
You like
Oh,
tall
child.
men?
He's to answer you, DJ. He's definitely insecure.
Oh, okay.
Definitely insecure.
No, I'm asking you directly. Do you like tall men?
Will you shut the fuck up?
Thank you, Ted. Please.
Sometimes the direct approach is the best approach.
Hey, DJ, can I say something real quick before
Okay.
Okay. No, I'm just gonna say this. I mean,
Wait, JP, you
shit.
can't say it if you're gonna explain to
No,
us
no, 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 no,
for
no,
the
no.
100th time about old money and new money.
No. It's not about that. I mean, I wasn't. I don't know, like, because I was on Pesos Live, and I tried to explain my concerns to a guy that didn't get it. They didn't get it. But I'm talking to smart ass, very intelligent women, and I don't know. And it's like they just get it. I mean, well, shit. I should stop explaining this much, right? That's me, right? I was like, well, I can say this to women, and they get it, they pick it up, they understand it. Oh shit!
JP,
Wow.
honestly, we do not understand what you're saying.
JP, I'm sorry.
No.
We're trying.
No. I ain't. No. It's like because I was on Pesos Live like an hour or so
JP,
ago.
yes, it was an hour or so ago, and we're like 3 hours into this.
But
talking
so
about
I'm still
something
not.
else. So
No.
please, if you can't link it to this, don't say it.
I'm trying to, explain my previous behavior because I was talking to a dumbass guy that didn't understand, just like Cupcake, that motherfucker, I was trying to explain this simple concepts, and it's like, oh wait, like I'm in a different crowd now. I'm sorry. No.
Thank you, JP. Thank you.
I got love for you, but you're coming off a little.
It's my weekend off town. I'm sorry. I mean,
heavily
don't apologize.
inebriated.
It's just you're just coming off a little crazy right now. Not that you're crazy. You're just coming off a little crazy because you're kind of inebriated. So.
No, it's not that. I mean,
yes,
JP,
we're gonna let it go. We're gonna let it go, sweetie. Let's let it go.
No,
let's let it go. No, yes, let's let it go.
We should do a drunk live. Everyone just get drunk together.
No, well, I don't drink, and I'm not trying to be the and I'm not trying to be the sober sponsor for like all these people that are
really.
Like,
everybody grab your drink of choice. Here we go.
Yeah.
Wait, DJ, like I don't have no issues with the women here.
No, is this your prank? April Fool's Day?
Well, I just thought it
April
was fun,
Fool?
a fun live. We just get drunk and just chill out.
No,
Okay. So you want us to be razor raise? You want us to have a razor raise night?
Razor
raise? No. Oh hell no. DJ, like I'm not. I have zero beef.
You like?
No, wait, DJ. I have zero beef with women here. That's what I'm saying. Like,
and that was no shade to Razor Raise. I have no issue with him. I think he's funny.
DJ, I have zero beef with the women here. This JP talking. This ain't Cupcake.
Stop tripping.
I have to make.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we gotta save his. We have to save his reputation too.
JP, we love you and we respect you, JP, but you're a little out of it right now, and your words are falling all over each other. Take a slight time out for a little while.
Well, we love you, JP.
We do.
Just reset.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little scissor,
I mean, hey, if a person wants to get, plastered, that's okay. It's just, we don't. That's supposed to be a private moment. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but let's see what else we got here. Oh, Andre's in the house. Let's see what Andre. Okay, Andre. Okay, Andre, are you sober?
Hey, Andre.
Hey, Andre.
Hi, Andre.
Oh, I've been sober for 2 years, so I've been trying to figure out what the hell's been going on.
Hey,
I'm like,
Andre.
what is this?
Yeah,
I was
Andre has been sober for 2 years.
like, what in the hell
Hey, Andre.
did I going to?
Let me ask you a question real quick, and then I'll let you go. What is that a beard, a gray beard, or a hoodie that's on your picture?
Oh, this is an AI photo, so it's a gray beard.
Oh, okay.
So my beard isn't. It has hints of gray in it, but it's not that gray. It's not that full gray.
Mine's super gray. In fact, why not? Why not? I'm gonna give some of the men. There we go. There's me. Hey, everybody.
It shows that you're wise. You're a
That's
man
right.
of wisdom.
Yeah, I got
Gray
the
is
gray.
good.
I got the gray, but I got the guns too. I got the guns.
Go ahead. Great gun.
There's my $1 million. This is my $1 million right there. Yeah.
Right now.
Hi, Andre. How are you doing?
Hi, Tam. How's it going? How are you?
It's fine. It's fine.
That's good. This is wild. This
I
is
give
your,
Andre the big.
Andre giggling. Go ahead. What you got to say, Andre?
I have nothing to say. I felt like I legit walked into like a third level place because oh God, he's back. But I'm trying my best to be a good natured human being because I've
You are
been
a
drunk.
good-natured human being. That's why you're my future husband.
Yes. Like
Hey, Andre, anything against me, Andre? Anything against me?
JP,
Yeah.
you are drunk right now. You are
No,
you are hit right now.
Okay, let it off. Let it
you
off.
sound like me on a Saturday
Talk your
night,
shit.
like back in the day.
No. Talk all of it. Talk all
You
of it.
about to
Get
be
off your
racist
chest,
against
bro.
yourself.
No.
We can't have this. Like, for the sake of JP's reputation, we can't have you like this, bro. I don't want to see you like this. Triple, I don't give a shit, but you, I give a shit.
I appreciate that.
No problem.
Appreciate
You my
that,
boy,
Andre.
JP.
Andre is
I appreciate that. So
He is a savage.
Hey, if we would have came up, I promise you, the bras would definitely be on my
You
team.
be fall asleep on your chair right now.
Wait. I tell you what.
Wait. Let him finish that sentence. I want to hear this quietly.
Second. No.
Triple.
DJ.
Okay.
Did you see Cam's comment?
In the back?
No, right there.
What?
Oh, camo.
Yeah.
Where is it? Please read it.
Are you going to talk about the attorney statement about when he was dating Kitten Heels? I'm sorry, when were they? What?
Yes.
Yeah, what
that's
is that
the
about?
latest.
Did they go on a double date with Triple Black?
What
and
happened?
Anton?
Wait, show me. Oh, wait, DJ, are you going to talk about the lead attorney statement about when he was dating Kit? Holy moly!
You guys missed
about?
that?
What?
Okay, who wants to tell it? Who's been on stage? You know it? Who wants to tell it?
No, I don't know it. Go ahead.
I don't know it.
Okay,
No.
I don't either. Okay, I know.
Camo, if you want to come up, let us know if you can tell us what's going down. I haven't heard about
tell
it.
you real quick.
You know,
a lady? Okay,
lady?
yeah, I know.
Okay.
So, Torch was doing his like apology tour for what's her face,
Torch?
right? I'm sorry,
Torch.
I said Torch. I'm sorry. I meant TLA, right? The lead attorney. And so he was doing his apology tour for Pearl, and he was talking about back when he used to date a young woman, and he slipped and said, back when I was dating
Well, he just, said Kevin Samuels. He said, back when I was dating Kevin,
Oh man.
Wow. That's not something you slip and
Maybe
say.
that was a slip up, you guys.
No, you don't slip and say you're dating Kevin. Like
He
that,
said,
no.
dating Kevin. He had a glitch moment. He said, back when I was dating Kevin,
Damn.
Wow.
Okay,
Okay,
she's gonna try to find the link
right now.
Listen,
Yeah.
I didn't care for Kevin Samuels.
She
and
got it.
I
She got
honestly
the
have
link.
no opinion of him, but I think it was probably a slip up.
Campbell put the link in the
Table
Let
link.
me see if I can bring it up.
Good looking out, Camo.
Yeah, I gotta see this.
If it's true, that's another L. That's another huge L. They taking
Yes.
Yeah,
L's
they're
like
taking
a
hard L's
mother-
this week.
This week, it's hilarious.
This year.
I don't think I'm accepting of anybody's situation, so it's not a no.
This
Well, actually, no, I take that back. He lost someone
decade.
that he dated, so that's pretty sad.
Mm,
If they
bringing
dated.
You funny, Cam. You
well,
funny, Cam.
That is a sad thing. I'm not good.
About what
thanks, Camel.
Everybody's over here freaking out about. Kevin Samuels, man, he used to tell me all the time, he was like, get out from around these men. That it will keep you down. YouTube is humongous. I had a girlfriend at the time when I was dating Kevin. When I was dating a girl with
Wait, let me
started
play that
communicating
back.
on the phone. When I was dating Kevin,
It's on the loop. They got it on loop.
yes. I had a girlfriend at the time when I was dating Kevin. When I was
Oh yeah.
Wait.
I can't.
I want to see what he says after
This
that.
ain't no slip up.
Can you play?
We
Can you
need to
play it
start
back?
advocating for men who want to be with men. I understand the impulse, brothers. I do.
DJ, you have to let it play through.
Can you play it again?
We
and
need
then
to start advocating for men who want to be with men. I understand the impulse, brothers. I do.
DJ's enjoying
But
this,
our
y'all.
women are not showing us. I don't care what they say. What are the women showing?
I understand the impulse, brothers.
about
I do.
what everybody's over here freaking out about. Kevin Samuels, man, he used to tell me all the time, he was like, get out from around these men. That it will keep you down. YouTube is humongous. I had a girlfriend at the time when I was dating Kevin. When I was
wait, DJ, can you play the rest of it? Play the
was
rest of it.
dating a girl when me and Kevin started communicating on the phone, and Kevin would call, and I would take his call all the time.
We need to start
my
advocating for
girlfriend
men
ended
who
up
want to
really
be with men. I understand the impulse, brothers. I do. But our women are not showing us. I don't care what they
not
say. What are
liking
the
my
women
ex-girlfriend,
showing?
really not liking Kevin. And she would say little things that Kevin would say and stuff like that, but she would always say, all YouTube, because over here we would say like Black YouTube, Section 8, what I call it. And Kevin be like, no, ain't no Black YouTube. Don't focus on Black YouTube. Focus on all YouTube. Now, what is all YouTube? We know.
Hey, look,
I understand the impulse, brothers. I do.
Yeah, it was a slip
I
up.
understand the impulse, brothers. I do.
Okay, this is what DJ, I implore you, please let it play all the way through. Please, DJ, please.
Okay. Should I start it over or should I just
Start it over, because not only is it that part, but there's the other part where he tells people to get away from Black people. That's the other piece.
Okay.
About what everybody's over here freaking out about. Kevin Samuels, man, he used to tell me all the time. He was like, "Get out from around these niggas. That it will keep you down." YouTube is humongous. I had a girlfriend at the time when I was dating Kevin. When I was dating a girl when me and Kevin started communicating on the phone, and Kevin would call, and I would take his call all the time. And my girlfriend ended up really not liking, my ex-girlfriend really not liking Kevin. And, you know, she would say little things that Kevin would say and stuff like that. But she would always say, you know, all YouTube. Because over here, we would say like Black YouTube, Section 8, what I call it. And Kevin be like, no, ain't no Black YouTube. Don't focus on Black YouTube. Focus on all YouTube. Now, what is all YouTube? We know what all.
Okay,
I think it was.
My
I think
thing
it
is,
was,
why
you
you
guys.
picking up another man call while you out with your unless it's an emergency, why are you picking up the call?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
What is that?
All right, shout out to some Bell in the house. Shout out to Peso Man in the house. Shout out to Oya in the house. Shout out to Woo Said It in the house. Yeah, that was something else.
That was Triple Black playing that music.
Was it?
Yes. So he's kicked out of the studio.
Okay. He know better than that.
Oh, thank you.
He was playing that because he didn't want to hear. He didn't want to hear about this.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
No, he already knew about it, Andre. Remember, this is the man who knows all the DL men. Remember that. He had already said that on another panel that he knows the percentage.
So he was paying more
You
attention.
know that playing that
than
type
his
of music,
girlfriend.
depending on if it's copyrighted, can get this video struck. So
Right. Oh.
so it was
He's-
purposeful and with intent.
Oh, so he was in his Hennessy tears trying to start something. Okay.
Right.
He's evil.
Oh,
What are you
good
guys talking
point.
about? Who was playing that music?
It was
That was-
Cupcake,
It was Cupcake.
and he
The
was doing it
triple.
intentionally.
I shall not call another grown black man cupcake.
Well,
Nope.
I'm calling him Cupcake, Andre.
I know.
Seriously,
Y'all keep
but
calling
on a
him
serious note, you know, he did it on purpose, and you know,
Oh, yes,
you
he
can't
did.
allow people to come up and do things like that and have the video struck.
Right.
Is Camo up on the stage? She wants to talk about this. He's not up. I
I'll
do
drop
want
the link again.
I just think it's very pathetic that a grown man is gonna ignore his girlfriend and pay more attention to another man.
Yeah, that's
Right.
weird.
That's disrespectful. I was
That's right.
dating
The writing's on the wall.
started
Exactly, that's totally gay.
speaking on the phone, and I would always take his calls. Like, what? So you miss one call from Kevin, you're gonna die?
Yes.
Well, remember, he said his girlfriend didn't like it.
She didn't like
of
Kevin.
course.
I think he's
Right, she didn't like Kevin.
And
You
women
imagine you're
know.
dating a guy and every time another guy calls, you just want to run and get the phone.
Right.
There's so many things to this clip. Another piece of it is, first of all, his comments are very disjointed. They don't seem to match. He's like rambling, and then the part where he talks about Black YouTube. Kevin told me to get away from these niggas, you know?
Yeah,
And,
that's
and
me
Kevin,
too.
when Kevin was right, so when Kevin was near his, death, he was really rising up, and you could see if you really monitor what was going on, a division between him and the manosphere. He was trying to cross over, and Yes, and so he was trying to tell TLA, because it was rumored that they had a little thing going on, because everybody was trying to say TLA was gay anyway, but never seen any evidence to that. But that piece of it too, where he look at how he treats what he thinks of his subscribers.
Who?
That what TLA was saying, get away from these niggas. That's what TLA thinks, and that's also what Kevin thinks. So,
But see, these guys See, guys who are fans of these two, they'll be so quick to demonize us and say, "Oh, you hate black men." Meanwhile, they're saying disparaging comments about their own race like that.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, they don't mind making money off of us, but you know they're telling each other not to hang out with us. That's the weird.
And look
thing.
at
I'm
the
sorry.
tone.
And
Look
I'm
at the
sorry,
tone.
I don't think Kevin Samuels was rising up shortly before his death. I don't. He was still mainly really known in black circles.
He made that video with
people know who Andrew Tate is more than
hold
Kevin.
on. He made that video with Future, and that did take him to another level. And they
Right,
were
but
all
still in black
celebrating
circles.
off of that.
Right, but in black circles.
Right,
Future,
yeah.
black rapper. Nicki Minaj, black rapper.
Right.
Future's not just I would say if you check out one of his concerts, it probably has I'd say 50-50, if not more white than black. Future has definitely crossed over. But that's what they were all excited about, because they thought, oh, you know, Kevin's going to take us to the next level. And, you know, our girl CYN-G said it will never happen. And it never really happened, really.
But see, this is the thing. This is why you can't idolize guys like this, because they're only looking out for themselves. They're only looking out for themselves. I firmly believe Kevin did not give a damn about his fans or his subs. He just wanted fame.
No,
Yep.
I mean he didn't care about his family. So
I mean,
one reason, and I think one reason he didn't care about his subs, if he could care, one reason he didn't care is because they didn't give him the time of day until he started bashing black women.
Right.
They didn't give him the time of day when he was talking about something that he was actually passionate about. This dude was not comfortable doing what he did. You can tell after he went viral, you can look at his face, you can look at his eyes. That stuff was wearing on this man.
Yeah.
And he looked he just looked terrible. He looked like he had health issues.
Yeah. I
He
agree.
looked like he was going through a lot.
Yeah. He was.
I just want to know how mainstream what crossover is to these people that thought that, because in order to be mainstream, you have to be backed by a conglomerate. You have to be marketed. And I just want to know, how was Tide, Pepsi, Coke, Walmart, Target, how are any of these businesses going to promote Kevin Samuels' rhetoric? It was never going to happen. I just don't understand how people can't connect the dots, that's not a family brand, that you can't commercialize that. And if they were, they would take his talking points, polish them, and then give them to a non-black man.
The world really doesn't work that way anymore. You don't have to be, you don't have to, you don't have to. No, I agree. I don't think he made it to mainstream. That's where he was going. But with the independent capabilities now of artists, you don't need to be backed by a major conglomerate. There's so many artists who have been able to find their way to mainstream by being independent. It's really like the wave that's riding now, especially with, you know, YouTube and all these other, you know, companies that people can just turn on their phone, and next thing you know, thanks to TikTok and whatnot, they're instant celebrities or millionaires thanks to like OnlyFans.
Well, yeah, but he's not an artist though. Like, I get the future aspect of it, like a musician, but not his package. These are talking points, and he was also claiming to be an image consultant. But how are the talking points going to be packaged for people to buy into? Because I don't see how that would actually even make any sense.
I totally agree with you.
How his stuff could be packaged.
This is a little off topic, but doesn't this picture itself, isn't it ironic that TLA has his finger over his mouth, like he's saying like there's a secret he doesn't want to know.
Yeah. And it's a crooked finger too.
I'm just being cheeky.
Right. A crooked finger.
Like, don't tell anybody.
I'll give you one hint to because you said how he was going to cross over. I'll give you one hint, and that's by mainstream radio. He wanted his own radio show, He was getting, from what I've been told and what has been said, Kevin Samuels was getting sick and tired of YouTube. He wanted to be the new Thomas Sowell. He wanted his own radio show. He wanted to be like the Breakfast Club, because the Breakfast Club was popular at the time. And you're right, you can be mainstream without going to the Pepsis, without going to the companies. That's what a lot of mainstream artists, musical artists, have been avoiding. They don't go to a Capitol Records. They don't go to a Universal Records. They make money on their own. Why you think Mr. Beast has become so popular? Um, like Kai Cenat, he became so popular. He become so popular through streaming services like Twitch and YouTube. So there's other ways that you can break mainstream. You can break the norm. And this whole thing about black Twitter, black YouTube becoming Section 8, that's a lie. Because you're seeing a lot of people breaking out of that of black YouTube. Um, let's go back to Kai Cenat. He is breaking out of YouTube. So the reason why he's saying YouTube is Section 8 is because he's not going to break out of that mold. He's not. There's people that have been roasting him and been making videos about him for a while. So he is now a caricature of himself. And I'm talking about TLA.
Y'all, I was just over here about to die because I took a sip of my water doing that crooked figure comment, and I almost here about to kill myself.
Oh, sorry.
I was like, let me mute myself before y'all hear me over here gasping for breath.
Sorry.
I mean, I honestly have I don't follow TLA. I know of him. I don't have much of an opinion on him, so I just know he was affiliated with Kevin Samuels, and he's affiliated with Big Pearly. Oh, by the way, speaking of Big Pearly, didn't she say some dumb crap recently about she has receipts and she's coming for anybody and she's about to get revenge? Didn't she say some stupid stuff like that after her fake scripted apology?
That's what I heard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What is she gonna do? What power does she have?
I know.
She's got money. She's got money.
Yeah, the money.
So we'll see. This is interesting because people who said that they were backing her still, she should not have said that. I don't know. It's crazy. What else have you heard? I don't know.
Just Pearly things from the little I know of her. Somebody once said something about her, and I actually posted it on my community page a few days ago. They basically said just Pearly things. She knows she's not attractive to guys, so she needs to win them over with her personality by acting like them. I was like, damn.
Pick me.
Yeah, I could see that.
And I was like,
pick me.
I would not be surprised if that's really the case, because honestly, just Pearly thinks she's not ugly, but she's not a knockout. She's not Bam. She's very bland and average looking.
Have you seen her ex-boyfriend? Have y'all seen her ex-boyfriend?
No, I have not.
Child.
You think it has anything to do with her looks, or just the fact that she's a white girl and they just want to be in the room and be around whiteness?
I think you're.
So I
think
assume
you're
her
right.
ex-boyfriend is black.
Yeah, he black,
Yeah, he
fat, dusty.
See, the thing about just Pearly things is, like I said, she's not ugly, but I wouldn't call her gorgeous either. I think she's very average and bland looking, and I think she knows it. And I do think to win favor with men, she does this red pill crap. I would not be shocked if she really doesn't believe half of the stuff she says, but she needs the attention. She needs the views, the likes, and she's gotten it, so it's working for her. I think she is playing a character.
So the latest I saw with her was that she got her security guard fired because he was speaking to her co-worker that she kicked off the set, I guess a day or so before. maybe hours before. I don't know.
No, you nailed it. I actually did a live on that where she was all upset because she kicked somebody out, and then the person, I don't know if it wasn't her security guard, but though she did make it sound like that, but it was one of the concierge in the front,
right?
That worked for the building. She got him fired because she was mad that he wanted to talk to the person she kicked out. The person came back to the venue, not to her room, because she's in some kind of big hotel or whatever, right?
Right.
But he was on the ground floor, just chilling with the lady that he kicked out, right? And that's why I was telling you, this woman is evil.
You know what that is? That's a Karen. That's a Karen.
You nailed it.
She said she's a Karen. She said she's the biggest Karen. She said the world needs Karens. So this is the second black man she got fired.
Wow, she's proud to be. She's proud to be that, a Karen.
She said that.
That's what she said.
That should have been a red flag.
Can I
sorry.
say
Of a
something
black
about her
man or a
Karen
black
comment?
woman.
Because I kind of felt her on that. Because she said, I think DJ posted it, and I was like, I kind of feel her on that. She was like, Karen, everybody's feeling it. Karen is just the one who said it. Like,
no, you want to know
said
something?
everybody.
What it was actually that she intentionally mischaracterized a Karen. A Karen is a person who turns in someone unjustly. It's not the person who calls up because the music's too loud. She mischaracterized what a Karen truly is. She was doing a Karen when she got the guy fired. She was doing a Karen when she got her coach fired.
Right.
Those are Karens. When a Karen was made because of, it started off a long time ago, because I'd be watching those I wish a Karen would segments. And it started out as a racially charged thing. The queen of Karens would be somebody who got Emmett Till killed. You see what I'm saying? Those are Karens. What she was talking about was just like somebody was complaining because the music was too loud.
Exactly.
That bothered me. That really bothered me. I hope somebody can.
No, she probably slipped up and she really just exposed who she really is, a Karen.
Yeah,
And
she is a Karen. That's for sure.
Entitled, racist white woman who, when she doesn't get her way or life's not going her way, tries to ruin the life of a person of color. That's what a Karen is. So if she wants to wear that jacket, it won't come off if she wants to wear it.
Right.
Well, see, Karens think that they are doing the right thing by going overboard. And she totally thought she was doing what was right for her. I mean, she went so far as she was upstairs in her apartment because she lives in this building. She was with doors locked, several security doors between her and that guy, the concierge and the girl she kicked off her set. They are downstairs in the public part of the building. She called his boss because she heard the woman still down on the first level talking to the concierge. She got him fired because she felt like that woman needs to be off the premises. You know, I'm in danger. I don't feel safe. She did one of those numbers.
Right.
Well, yeah, how else is she supposed to be the fairest in the land?
Right. That's true. You nailed it. You nailed it.
I just have two things to say. The first thing, well, I want to address a ridiculous comment in the chat. Damn, y'all calling her ugly, y'all jealous. Orlando. Okay. Orlandouche. I assume you have ears and you're capable of listening. I didn't say she was ugly. I specifically said she's not ugly, but I wouldn't call her gorgeous either. She's very bland and average looking. That's what I said. The second part, y'all jealous. What exactly am I jealous of? What exactly am I jealous of? First of all,
I don't think that we would even have to have this conversation with a blind man if we were to talk about this storyline, because
I'm not jealous.
What gorgeous woman would be on here talking about black women anyway? Like, what gorgeous woman of any ethnicity would be sitting around doing what Pearly's doing anyway?
Seriously. Right. First of all, have you heard her laugh, Orlandouche? Have you heard it? That's nothing to be jealous of. And the second thing I wanted to say, well, see, now I forgot the second thing I wanted to say. Go ahead, DJ Torch.
Okay, just as a
Oh
reminder.
wait, now I remember, but go ahead and I'll speak after you.
Okay, just as a reminder, Monday night, 5 p.m., Tam is on.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, TJ. But the second thing I wanted to say was, if there are any Black men out there who support just Pearly things, if you want to support her, fine. But if you support her and you've bashed Black women and that girl ends up destroying you, you will not have any sympathy for me.
None.
I'm going to say it again, not for supporting her, but if you supported her and bashed Black women, and if this girl ends up destroying you, no sympathy from Black women. I'm just saying. Anytime a Black man tears down his own woman just to prop up a non-Black woman, and that non-Black woman ends up turning on you, don't expect sympathy from us. And I'm just going to leave it at that.
Well said.
Agreed. And I hope that the sisterhood agrees as well, but there'll always be traitors amongst us.
Absolutely.
And don't be confused. I'm not saying, oh, it's bad to date a white person or be friends with a white person. You can't support anybody. That's absolutely not what I'm saying. But never feel like just because you're associated with a white person, that means you got to tear down your own. That's all.
Thank you.
But you know what? I'm going to touch on that more in my live.
Perfect. Which is on Monday, 5 p.m.
All right. We're going to get some final thoughts.
I'll go first. Another great stream. Thank you, everyone, especially our main hosts, DJ and Gemini. But I'm not going to call everybody, but all of you guys are awesome. Good night.
Thank you, A-Lady. You have a good evening.
Thank you.
I'll go next. Sorry. Thank you for all the laughs, and I had a great time with y'all tonight. And remember to always drink responsibly.
Salute.
I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't be laughing that hard.
I'll go next. Just thank you for having me on, and thank you for the great content during this week, because it's needed. And we need to have conversations like this, not drunken conversations like this, but conversations like this. So I hope y'all have a blessed day, a blessed weekend, and stay safe, everybody. So everybody on the panel, everybody in the chat, even triple stank ass, even him. So hey, hope everybody has a blessed weekend.
Bye, Andre.
Javon.
Thanks for having me. This was deep. The only thing that I'll part ways with of saying is that it's a sad shame that in the day and age we're living in, that we have access to the wonderful World Wide Web, and yet our community is still for sale on the auction block, whether it's mainstream or not. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Thank you again, Siobhan.
Tam.
Hello.
I appreciate you having me, TJ Torch. I always appreciate you. And this was, even though I came only an hour ago, this was a funny, interesting live as always.
Fantastic. And of course, I remember something happening on Monday, like at 5 o'clock.
Okay, DJ Torch.
You have a live or something? Isn't that...
Oh my goodness. You are the epitome of loving someone too much.
I just remember
good
live.
night.
Good night. All right. I'm gonna play something that's gonna make my sentiment on how I feel about the men in the manosphere. This is what I think they're singing to Big Pearly.
I could not do a show without including this song. I certainly wouldn't do a show here without including it. It's very special to me.
That's right. Manosphere men. Tomas, you have a good evening, sir.
I knew a man, Bojangles, and he danced for you.
That's right. That's right. All y'all in the manosphere, you can dance. Go ahead and dance for her, because that's what you're doing. That is exactly what you're doing.
In worn out shoes.
And I want you to dance in your worn out shoes.
Silver hair, ragged shirt, baggy pants.
That's right.
He would do the old soft shoe.
Do that soft shoe for Pearly. You know you're doing that soft shoe for Pearly. All of you. I know some of you are just faking it when you say you're upset with her. You know you're not, because you're doing the exact same thing she would do.
He could jump so high, jump so high, and then he'd lightly.
Uh-oh. Miss Pearly, can I dance for you? Can I dance for you? That's how he sounds right there. That's how he sounds right there. So I'm going to break it down right now. One more to go.